just on time. Oh my goodness.
皆さんこんばんは。いよいよ始まりました東京ゲームショー2020オンラインセガアトラス TV。 そしてこの方、はい、同じく鈴木アナです。よろしくお願いします。お願いいたします。
Wait a minute, but there's no captions on this.
はい、そして同じく山下真美です。よろしくお願いします。
This could be a problem.
さあもうついに始まりましたけども、はい、今年の
Hold everything.
はい、今年の東京ゲームショーはですね、24年の歴史で初のオンライン開催ということになりました。初でございますよ。
どうなるんですかね、オンライン開催。
もう緊張するよこれ。
Hmm.
始まって俺びっくりしてんけど、メイン MC の4人がセガの色。
So I'm trying to figure out, guys. There's no closed captions.
各色来た方がいいかなという。
バラエティーがある。
そう
ね、なんかみんなすごい自分出してくるなと。
なんで始まってギクシャクするの。まとまって。
Okay, looks like the volume levels are okay for right now.
史上初のオンライン出展ということになりました。オンラインになってもですね、セガアトラスタイトルの最新情報や TGS でしかできないような。
Let me try and see if I can find an alternative to the stream. Give me a second.
どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。さあそして椿さん、セガは今年で60周年。
Actually, let me just get on Twitch.
大体ね、私の母親が60ちょいなんで、
本当ですか。
親ぐらいの厚み以上ありますから。
うわすごいですよ。
これコメントなんて言ってた。
でもそういうことよ。
そうやな、俺も60にかけて何かあるかなと思ったらさほど何もなかった。
Would it be this one?
大体すごいやんか。
ね、すごいよね。
私はちょっとね。
そういうことですよね。ですので今回山下さんね、その
But that one doesn't have closed captions either.
番組企画も随所お送りしていくと。
そうなんですよ。まあ、この後詳しくご説明はさせて
I
いただ
guess
き
I'll
ま
have to
す。
see what happens.
もう番組のタイトル名からおっという気になるような、ちょっと笑
I guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
面白そうなのがいっぱいあるんです。
そう、本当盛りだくさんでね。
そうなんです。
そうなんでございます皆さん。
ね。
はい、さあ今回はセガ
I'm still getting set up though. Bear with me, guys, while they're still getting started here. This is what I get for running late.
企画までさまざまなコンテンツを配信していきますので、どうぞ最後までお楽しみに。
はい。さっきからねコメントでいっぱいあるんですけど、そう私たちセガグッズに囲まれてお届けしてるんですよ。ねえ。
後ろもすごい
す
よね。
ごいでしょ。これもセガサターンの全部のソフトが。
これだからすごい。だからこの後ろのセットが番組終了後までになくなってたら俺の仕業だと思って。
いいなそれ。
置いていいぐらいの。かなりだって食いつくやろこれ。
Okay, double checking.
ね
One,
一
two,
個でもバレなそうです。
three. Okay.
それね、メモってくれておりますけれども、はい、それではですね、ここからの時間はセガファンミートアップ2020と題しまして、株式会社セガグループ代表取締役社長 CEO 里見春樹からセガグループが今後提供を予定しております最新のエンターテインメントコンテンツ情報を直接皆様にお伝えいたします。
はい、もう今回はもう社長自らお越しでございますから、これは皆さん楽しみにしておいてください。もう早速前振りが長いというコメントいただいてますので、
許してよ。
テンポよくいきたいと思います。
Okay, there we go. I'm in a Discord group right now, but I guess they're not starting until PSO2.
待ってらっしゃいますから。
すいません。
お呼びしましょう。里見社長です。どうぞ。社長。ありがとうございます。
すいませんどうも。
社長改めまして60周年おめでとう。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, what's up, Shin? Wait, dude, do you know if there's a stream that has closed captions? I'm wondering if I'm in the right place. I tried checking Twitch and they're all the same.
先すぎる。
先すぎるというイメージ。もうなんか新しいものをずっとこう作って。
Wouldn't be the first time TGS doesn't have subtitles. I'm completely lost.
まあ、セガ60周年
はい。
ということで、まあ、皆さんもねいろんな思い出があると思うんですね、セガのタイトルにね、
そうですよね。
まあ、業界初、世界初、
はい。
まあ、そういったものをですね
There's a stream that's in English fully translating at the moment.
できたのが
Can I get a link to that?
まあちょっと
Also, by the way, sorry, Saki and shit. I mentioned the Shin last night. I'm not in the Discord general chat right now because I'm
番組ですけど
gonna be doing the PSO2 New Genesis live reactions with another group that I'm in on Discord. So,
ねファンの方からファンしてないよと
you know,
いただいておるんですけど
gotta do what I gotta do.
やっぱりこういったものをですね、あっとある意味あっと言わせるような商品サービスを
But I'll get on general VC chat for Capcom.
き社長さんが
Salcho? Okay. Just wanted to let you guys know I'm not in there right now.
持って帰れっていうボケは勇気がいりました社長がずっとここにいてたりいてらっしゃったそれは緊張の中やりましたから
そういうことでございますよ。さあそんなこの60周年のセガの歴史をですね、歴代のゲーム機とともに里見社長自ら語っていただき
I almost wonder if this entire hour is gonna be like a pre-show, and we're just like waiting here. Oh my god, that cursed like Neo Geo, or no, like Sega Mini device.
今日はセガが歩んできた道のりについて
Frickin' Sega Game Gear Mini. That thing looks so cursed. I saw
こ
it.
れまで数々の製品やサービスを皆さんに届けてまいりました。まあその一つ一つにですね、皆さんの楽しい思い出や感動
Let me
体験
double
が
check
あったの
something
で
here.
はないかと思います。今から
Oh, it's on
60年前
YouTube.
1960年にこの
Oh, and it's official.
ジューク
Okay.
ボックスからセガの歴史は
This
始まりました
jukebox that in front of me marked the start
Thank
of
you,
Sega's
Shin.
history.
Thank you.
Back then, rapidly, jukeboxes became very popular in Japan, but there was
How's the audio, by the way? Do I need to lower it a little bit?
However,
Might have
we
to.
worked very hard in the development, and we
Oh, this should be pretty
succeeded to sell release the first ever jukebox in Japan, Sega 1000.
Let me send that to them on Discord.
Sega is the abbreviation of service games. 5 years later, Nihongo Rakubusan, or Japan Amusement Products, changed its trade name to Sega Enterprise, and we also started the operation of the amusement facility businesses. The following year, we released the world blockbuster arcade game Periscope, and arcade games are still relevant today, and this is the cornerstone of the arcade games. In 1980s,
Did not mean to
Sega
do that.
created the first ever body sensation game. The players can play
I
the
did, seems fine for me.
while
Okay.
moving their bodies.
Yo, I'm
They
seeing
can
Space Harrier.
immerse
That's dope.
in the world of the games. This the new entertainment that we provided. Following Hang-On, the second body sensation game was this Space Harrier 3D. This is also known as a pioneer of 3D shooting game. On the flip side, after 1980s, we have been putting a great deal of
It's so
effort
weird getting a
into
history lesson here, though.
consumer
Is this like a
game
pre-show?
development. In 1983,
Am I missing something
we
here?
released the Sega 1000, the first
I feel like I'm
consumer
missing
console in
something.
Sega's
I don't
history.
mind this, but
We have been going ahead of the curve.
that they're gonna come out
with
swinging.
our advanced technologies and with excellent
Pre-shows are
developers
killing me.
to develop
Yeah.
console
I guess I could have waited till 8 a.m.
loved by people in the world. Sega Mark III
Maybe of 2020.
adopted
Ah, okay.
the arcade technologies and enhanced the
Please just announce
graphical
Soten Gago Taku and end my misery.
and the Genesis
Oh man.
is the name for Mega Drive in North America, a 16-bit game console, the first of its kind, and Game Gear, the first domestic handheld game console with a full-color backlit screen. It was also known as the battery ran out very quickly.
Okay.
And then we also released the Sega Saturn, which popularized the real-time 3D CG games. Nowadays,
Oh man,
online
that's so
play
sad.
and the 3D on
Look at that
open world
Dreamcast, the
are
last of its kind.
very, popular
And
now,
then you
but
just see these
Dreamcast
many devices.
expanded the horizon of consumer video
That's
games.
painful, bro.
These are the games, the consoles we developed, and I think you can
That
see
Game Gear
that
Mini
how
is still
pioneering,
just
how
insane to
bold
me.
they were.
That's a 1-inch
And the
screen, dog.
development of
A
these
1-inch screen.
consoles, Sonic,
Like,
Puyo Puyo,
Who?
Virtua Fighter,
Who was
Sakura
asking
Wars,
for that? Like,
numerous
seriously?
famous titles
I'm so
have been
baffled.
developed by Sega. And in the 1980s, UFO Catcher caused a great sensation. This is actually
Oh my god,
also
that's
Sega's
amazing.
product.
That's
This
just
is
how it
an
looks like in
old
Yakuza 0.
model. And then this has become a social phenomenon in the 1990s. Print Club.
Yo, look at that low poly hee-ho. Look at that.
in the 2000s for children, and which was very popular among children. The first arcade game for children, Mush King, the king of beetles, and the fashionable witches Love and Berry started their operations. And now we have
I'm just thinking of Max,
Suga,
like,
Persona,
watching
Fantasy
this and
Star
riffing.
Online 2, Hatsune Miku, Project Diva,
Yo.
Sangokushi Taisen,
Yo,
and
y'all
other
teasing me.
entertainment content centered
Y'all
on IP
teasing me.
to be
I know
provided
that's just the
by
old trailer, but oh
and
my
we will
god, don't do
continue
this to me.
to provide inspirational experience beyond your imagination.
He's just staring at the moment. Max is like, I'm ready to spin those chairs.
Thank you very much, CEO. CEO has been directly talking with us and going through with his explanation. You might have revived your memories. Yes, just looking at that, you can see that Sega has been leading the history of the industry itself. And I remember that game consoles and game devices, I always were lacking batteries sometimes
Okay,
during
just double
play.
checking Discord.
When I was small, when I was a child, I spent all my money on the games and
Transfer to be Swen. Yeah, this can't be easy. Like, having to deal with, like, what is this, 5,
so
6
that
people?
was a fabulous history. And
Like, this is
commemorating
insane.
60th anniversary, there's a visuals that you would like to share with the fans, right? Yes, I would like to share some visuals with you regarding Sega Shiro.
Like, this seems like a nightmare to me.
This is the son of
You're
Sega
best in for her?
Shiro.
Yeah.
So this is
Like,
a
some people might be,
father
like, I imagine, like, a
of
toxic
blind
chat right now,
Sega
but,
Shiro
like,
try to know,
that's
understand
hard.
Sega.
One person having to translate for 5.
Oh, the answer is Sega. It's Sega.
Oh my god, I remember
So
seeing
what is
these
going to be
commercials.
after rugby?
The circuit
Sega.
breaker still kept showing me
What is
them.
coming next to 5G? Sega. And so what is going to be the
The
answer?
sequel
of
to
the calculation?
Segata.
Sega.
God.
Again, the answer will be Sega. Who are you? My name is Sega Shiro. Sega Shiro.
She's translating this
Shiro,
why.
know about Sega. 60th anniversary of Sega.
Christ. You see while I'm translation like this live is hard? Yeah.
Sega Shiro. This is the Switch. This is the 3D glass of Sega. This is
It's
Sega
too slow
Phantom
for
Sega.
this. I remember people seeing this one and freaking out.
Father. Come.
Christ.
I try to ultimately understand
I
Sega.
can't even. The backstory to these old ass commercials.
Father. Oh,
You need the lore.
Oh, Father. Sanshiro, that's
I feel so bad for the translator. I really do.
Sega. Oh, Father, I'm going to be defending protecting Sega. Sega Hatanshiro.
She's like, I'm dying, please. Someone help. Miss Sakurada and Ryo Sakazaki KOF, pretty much. Lord. But yeah, none of this is new. These have been out for a while.
Father. Father.
But I guess this really is a pre-show. That's why I was really confused. We were saying like, oh, this starts at 8. I was like, wait, doesn't it start at 7 a.m.? But
It's a brand that I'm going to be protecting and defending.
man. In the end, I chose poorly.
You've grown up. Father. I just wanted to confirm how
God.
you've grown up. But now you have the capability. Father.
Here's her hug. She's suffering but still trying her hardest.
Forget about me.
Pretty much.
I was a symbol of the past Sega. But Sega is not only working on games anymore. It's a comprehensive company, handling a lot of things. From here on, you're going to be the protector of the new Sega. Sega Shiro, you're going to be going beyond me. Father. Do it. Father.
Christ. I love how these just don't take themselves seriously at all. Christ.
I'm going to be leaving Sega to you.
I'm like, what are these ads, bro?
With a new determination, Sega 60 years old.
It was so good. Lord.
That was great. Astonishing, awesome. That was a fun video too.
As monotone as possible.
It was just like a film. A movie like. And there was a lot of comments through the SNS. People were crying over this. And Sugata Sanshiro was coming up, and then
oh god, quality.
you can just
I don't know
feel
what
the
happened there.
ages, the turn of the age, and then the son comes out, father comes out. So I think there's a lot of reactions different from by generation. And this is the Sega 60th year, therefore there's another new program.
Yes, this time we want to test how much Sega fans know about the Sega. We'll conduct the
Wait,
Sega
why am I
original
seeing like
test
2
in
Peppa
January,
Pig plushies in the
as we
background of
decided.
all that Sega
The
merch?
name is
I'm so
Sega
confused.
Universe Test.
Why is it
Sega
there?
Universe Test.
I don't
The
understand.
National Center Test for University admissions in Japan will also be held in January, so this is not a coincidence. Yes, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Sega as a combination
He switched
for
to
the
translator.
campaign, we want
I was about
put
to say, am I
the
crazy?
our fans' knowledge about Sega to the test. So what kind of test is
Maybe
that?
they had 2 in case the other one had to
Now
leave
I'm
or
going
something.
to introduce the Sega Universe Test to you. Well, we will test the knowledge about test. There
I
will
don't
be
even know.
60
Like,
questions,
mentally, this would be
but,
exhausting for an hour.
because it's 60th anniversary. And on during the weekend of 23rd
But
and
like, you know, in
24
case I
of
gotta like, you know,
2021, the
use
test
bathroom or
will be
something. I don't know.
conducted
I don't know
3
what could have
times.
possibly happened.
The
Maybe they had a
test
phone call.
allotted time is
It makes
10
sense to have
minutes.
maybe 2 to
It's
alternate.
available in Japanese and English online, and people living outside of Japan can also do the test, and you will know your score. And from
Be
higher
like, what are we
achievers
doing
by
here?
lottery,
Same.
special
I'm
gifts
like,
will
bro,
be
I'm here,
given. Oh, what
but
kind
I'm
of
not
special
really here.
gifts? I'm very curious about that. Yeah, it's 60. I'm really curious
I'm like,
about
I'm
the
glad you guys are
presents,
here,
the
but
gifts. Yeah, so
man,
for this test, there is some messages,
I
right?
I woke up at
Yes. So
like 6:30 a.m.
Sega Shiro
I'm here.
himself has sent us a message. Please watch this. I'm also going to
I
take the
really
test.
should have believed people when they said 8 a.m. The thing is, I got tripped up because people were saying 8 a.m. and I thought it was only because they cared about PS2 New Genesis in that Discord. So I was like, okay, sure, for what they want to see, it's at 8 a.m.
Well, I thought there would be
But I didn't
more
think this was gonna be a pre-show
in
that
message, in that
has
video.
little substance.
Well, he's
I should have
wearing
thought,
something white,
for
and
some
Batman
reason,
is
that was
also
not in my
white.
mind.
What is that? Well, he's a really handsome guy. Anyway, the Sega Universe Test will be carried out on January 23rd.
It was like
and
an out-of-body
31st.
experience.
And please go to the
Lord.
Sega Shilo special website or Sega's official SNS for the details if you want to
Pre-show's a
try,
meme.
make
Probably.
sure you study hard. And next, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Sega, on December 19th, 2020, we decided to
Is it pausing
broadcast
for everyone
the
else
Sega
like
60th
this?
anniversary live concert behind the closed doors.
Bitrate seems like it's going a little over the
Atlas
place.
Games have many numerous famous songs from Sakura War series, Chisa Yokoyama, from Personal
Hi,
series,
humans. How we doing today?
Shihoko Hirata.
Oh shit. That's
Yosh.
loud.
Sing, and
Hold
also
up, guys.
Sakura
That's Discord.
series,
You're not crazy.
Sakura War series.
I gotta
The song
fix
is
that.
written by
Good
That
morning,
startled
good
me.
evening,
We'll
wherever you may
have
be.
also other
Yosh.
guests
It's
to
it's actually
perform
7:20 a.m.
sound
Hold up, yo.
and sound.
Ah, good, we're at the same time zone.
Well, I will also want to try the
I'm gonna
test.
turn all you guys up real quick so I can hear everybody.
Tweak it a tiny
We're about
bit.
to fight.
Trying to get myself all set
I
up.
really look forward to this concert.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at
Actually,
all. I'm
the
still at
60th
work.
anniversary live.
Oof.
As we started this program, we also
Hello.
started the sale of the
26
Hello.
tickets. So
Hello.
it's already started, and please
How we
go to
doing?
the official website for further information.
14 hours available.
Double check my mic. Test
Well,
it.
if they
Test,
go
test.
to book the ticket,
One,
they cannot
2.
watch this program. Yes, please go to
Can try to fix
book
it.
the
Years.
reserve the tickets after watching the program.
Hold on, guys.
please.
Give me a minute.
I put together a bingo
Beta.
card.
Introducing you the
Say that
Tokyo
again?
Game Show 2025.
I put together a bingo card.
Oh, really? Have
So
you
this
posted it
year,
in
the Tokyo Game
Discord?
Show is
Oh, wait, is
Yeah,
it
it
there?
was.
confidence about its
If you go up in
title
events a
delivered,
little bit, you'll
and we're
see it.
going
I
to be
think.
introducing you the
Oh, we should
main
put that in the
titles
event
for
live.
them.
Okay.
First of all,
Yeah, should be
introducing
good.
is the PSO.
I'm gonna mute now.
Celebrating the 20th year of PSO.
Oh, wait, is there
and
a
this is
separate
an
English link?
ultra-large
Or...
update, a major update
Oh, here it
from
is, right here.
Fantasy Star Online to New Genesis.
Because I think the
Yeah,
global
those are my
site should be...
predictions.
Born as a new game.
Okay, I'm muted now. Hey guys.
Hi! Yosh. I think more people will be coming in soon. They just, I think just getting ready or waking up. I know for a fact that it's not on Chronos. Probably just going to be a little bit late. I would really hope for an open beta. Oh my
Okay,
God,
this
an
was
open
the old
beta.
trailer so far.
If we get 4th generation arcs, the castle have Thunderbolt.
Generation arcs would basically be on the fly class switching essentially, which we kind of saw from the trailer.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Oh, they got 1,000 people watching right now. Ooh.
'Cause they have in the original trailer, they have Ash switch between all 3 weapons, but he doesn't change outfits or anything else.
Well, I mean,
Ash?
in the trailer, he switched between weapons, but he did that in the cutscenes. I don't know if that was just purely for development's sake or.
Well, so what I'd say to that is PSO, even going back to the original PSO, they've always kept, even in cutscenes, very consistent in that regard. And you could say, well, the original PSO didn't have class switching, but when you look at what happened with Fantasy Star
Muting for a sec to not
Universe
interrupt them. Holy shit, this looks really good, by the way.
PSO2, you look at every
This
trailer,
looks really good.
even going back to the first one, they show each class as a distinct character, and they do bring those characters back. in
Damn,
the
son.
trailer. So it's odd that they would just have Ash do all of it. When
Everything's
they actually
Xenoblade.
do have
I'm down for that.
full res CGI models.
Make
for,
everything Xenoblade, please.
I forget what her name
This is a dope trailer, though.
I forget what the other ones' names are, but the
Anyway,
the
back to unmuting.
Newman
I just don't want to interrupt them, so I'm
female
just talking over
fighter,
them without them knowing.
Newman
This PSO
female
2 is
caster,
very
and the
popular.
cast ranger
Yes,
all
I always play around with this game.
have been in other PSO and PSO2 trailers before. I mean, they always look different.
Hey, don't check. Yeah, it's so fine.
And after this,
When you go back to like all the individual
PSO
episode
Genesis
trailers,
version is
they
also
always
going to be
make a new
shared too.
character for each new class, right? And
Thank
so it's
you.
strange
And
that
then
Ash would use all 3.
This is an introduction for the
So, like,
showdown
I was
for the
thinking about that the other
second
day,
largest action puzzle
and
game.
honestly,
This is
like, to
Pinocchio
have that,
Tetris 2.
but let's
So you could
say
just not only enjoy
instead of like
Pinocchio
letting
and
us swap
Tetris, but
classes
then
mid-mission,
you
because
can
that would be
enjoy
very
the
confusing
Pinocchio and the Tetris collaboration
and
rule
definitely not
and the
great.
popular title
Well, there are
gearing
other
up to
solutions, and
become
I'll
completely
touch on those in
new
a sec. But
titles.
go on.
But I think like one of the things that hit my mind would be, you know, as we have a more open world, it looks like we're getting free fields, or you know, what, semi-open world like Monster Hunter, kind of sorta. So in that regard, it would be great as far as if we're out in the open world to be able to swap classes while we're still out. Say if we need to grind something, or you know, say if we're doing something like Advanced Quest, and in the middle of the Advanced Quest we hit level 80, we just go to a little machine, swap out class, boom, now we start leveling up the next class. You know?
So I think that that is
It's going to be swapping
definitely
games
going to
for
happen at a
games.
minimum,
And then
because
within
with how
limited
big they
time,
made the field
Puyo
look,
Puyo
at
and
least,
Tetris could be
it seems like
played
you
in Big
probably
Fountain.
won't spend a lot of time.
And then
They
you
showed
can
like a
have a
small base.
party.
I'm assuming you're not going to be going back
Under
over and
various
over.
rule, you can
I'm
have a
kind of
record
hoping that you
score,
can
and
just
then
Saki
when you
bet I'm
finish with
waiting
one
for the
mission, go
release
straight
of
into
this.
the next one.
I'm counting the
have
days.
Like,
rule, too. There's a skill battle.
like a Destiny
utilizing
or
skill
a
to
Guild
gain
Wars
a lot of
style like
scores,
public
or
questing,
else
where
a
like
new
stuff
way
is
of
happening on the
fighting.
field and you join
This is
in and it
adventure mode,
advances
and
still
in the
to where you
adventure
get a
mode,
boss
new
at the end.
character is going
But
to be
then
introduced.
you just go to the
This
next,
is internet
like
mode,
you look on the map and there's
maximum 4
something,
people can
you know,
play together.
over a little bit over there.
So this
So you
is
go to
the
that, and they could do
strongest
dynamic matching like
game ever,
Destiny does,
and
where
you
it's
can
like
have
there
a
you can have
winner.
up to 8 people in Destiny, but it's just randomly assigned when you go to like a round of public quest. It's just gonna whoever's nearby. It'll
Yeah, I'm only a novice
phase them
myself,
in,
Saki.
essentially. There could be hundreds of people there, but it'll only
always a
have
good time
8
to learn.
in one. Like it basically makes instances on the fly.
Yeah.
So they could approach that.
Basically the fate system from Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've shown that areas are somewhat limited by, if you look at the original trailer, there is a part where you can see both a 4/8 when he has a 4-person party and a 1/8 when he's by himself, which shows, and you do see 7 other people, so there are 8 people there. I don't know if it's going to be 12 again like it was here, or they're going to narrow it down to 8. Like I said, that's kind of Destiny has that number, so maybe they think that that's like a magical number. But to go back,
Actually, if I remember correctly, it was 8 out of 4.
yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, the 8 is first, and so it's showing you the full area and then the party number. You're right, it was flipped, but it's showing the full area because every time you see it, if you look on the map, there's dots for other people. But to go back to what you were saying about switching classes mid-combat and how it would be confusing, I think that it could be simplified greatly just by making very few things cross over between classes. Like right now, we already have, you know, great sword only or main class only abilities. So if like they put all of those on that, it's like you only get this damage bonus when you're using rifles.
Is that better, guys? Let me know. I can lower it a bit more if need be.
You just have all your rifle abilities are activated, and then they could sort of replace the class system with something like that. Now I don't know that that's what they're going to do, but the trailer specifically, it doesn't show
a little
him
lower.
switch weapons
Okay.
like in any of the play scenes, but
Put him down to
very
90.
specifically
Let me know.
shows him running from a boss, so it seems to imply in combat, and he throws away the sword and changes to the rifle.
Oh, wait a minute, we're not live
And then
anymore.
They again show him. They cut between a bunch of
Okay, we're good.
using rifle and rod and sword after that. So
Creator of Minecraft.
and I think there's an argument just looking at the way that PSO.
Let me know though, guys. Is that okay now?
The portable series and into this now, like you can see a progression where they're moving towards it, right? Like PSO, you had a class, and that was it. You select your class at the beginning, and you're stuck with it. PSU let you change classes, and you have like a main level, and then your class level, and then that, you know, you'd switch at counter.
I'm still thinking of Max suffering in this pre-show, by the way.
Continued that, but it had a lot of crossover stuff, so you had like passives and you could sock it in based on what other classes, like when you leveled a certain class to a certain level, you get a passive, and then you could bring that over to
Okay, I can fix
you
that.
could also get extra points to like upgrade what that limited what rarity of weapons you could equip. So you could like make a fighter able to equip pretty high level wands or something like that.
Talks like crazy. Yeah.
Look at PSO2.
Nothing I can do.
They put in the subclass system,
And I jump into the combo, but
the successor classes, which are kind of like, they're not combinations of other classes, but they're combinations of a main, a range, a melee, and a caster all at once. You know, like they all have that little bit of.
And I like it because it has stories. Right.
Yeah, but even before those, we still had all weapons. I mean, what if it's just
I put him down to 80.
use them on any class.
Let me know if I need to tweak it more, just lower Discord's audio in general.
900,000
So
people.
this is where I have kind of an
And
issue
then
with that.
when
Like that
this
does sound really
reservation
cool.
reaches 1 million people, we're
But
going to be
from
having something
pretty
great
much it.
happening
that takes
too.
away
It's going to
from
be something
certain qualities
gorgeous
that make
for you
each
to
class
enjoy.
independent.
And then
It
there's
takes
the
away
legendary series
from a lot.
we would like
I mean,
to
honestly,
introduce
and then
as
it just
well.
adds a bit
And
more to just
Nintendo
more
Switch
crap
and
being on the screen,
PlayStation
which I think that's
4,
something they've been
it's
trying
going
to
to be
minimize with this new update.
reborn again. The legendary title, the Nocturne
Yo,
HD
Nocturne, though.
remaster.
You get, because like a lot of the skills on classes are.
Alright, let me see. I'm still trying to fix this.
Photon arts, which again, you
I think this is the same trailer from before. It's the exact same, I think.
And I think, like, if you look at how, I think they realized that subclasses were kind of a mistake because
that you are no longer powerful is coming near. You are powerless.
Readjust every class because you added like a
Falco on his chair right now. Oh my god.
A long time I have not seen you.
Let me know, by the way, guys. How's audio
You're no
now?
longer a human. You're evil.
I lowered the Discord a bit until, you know, the actual PSO2 reactions, but let me know.
But you tried to live on without being ashamed of yourself.
This is why I don't do too many streams with, like, a lot of people in a Discord call. It gets pretty hectic. I can't jump in, so I have to mute myself and, like, fix it in the background, you know? This shit's not easy.
still going to be some actives, but
Good so far. Okay, thank you.
Oh, that brings me the shiver.
I mean,
S&T Marathon. If I had the time.
All the titles are
If I had the
that
time.
makes you so exciting you would like to play.
Yeah, they changed that up.
And
Like,
there's
episode
other titles
4?
coming up too.
Yeah.
I think
Yes, Sega Atlas has other titles as well.
I don't know,
Like
Saki.
this, one after another.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, they changed what?
Oh, man.
One of Fighter stances, they changed it out.
So all these
I wish I had
titles
such
are
capacity.
going to
Yeah,
be
same.
exhibited. There's so much titles. So do you know any titles? All of them are masterpieces.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, and Sakura Wars, I see that.
I know everything. I know Vanquish Bayonetta.
Zero. That is already also a very new
Nocturne,
title
all the
too.
Puyo games, New Genesis.
So exciting.
Yakuza.
And
Yes, I
from
think
here
that's
on,
Yakuza by the
these are
logo.
the titles of the partners. Oh, you can see there's so much. Guilty Gear.
Yo, but most importantly, Bakugan, though. Kappa.
This guy, yeah. There's so
Lord.
much titles going on.
I'm like, yo, give me Guilty Gear. Give me that.
Mr. Satomi?
So if you look, actually,
There were also many titles from the partners. We are really looking forward to that. Yes. We have
Oh my god, it's only been half an hour?
of titles from overseas.
Yo, this feels like it's gonna take forever, son.
And this time, we have added a new
Oh my goodness.
partner, a new company. This time,
So when he uses the rod beam, it's like
a Swedish company, Paradox Interactive. We have signed a new partnership with them. Wow, that's great.
Like they cut to it without
This translator, bro.
The game will be released as a
Purgatory
Sega
is
brand
turning a
in
little.
Japan
Like,
and
in my
Asia.
mind,
Oh,
I thought it
really?
was,
This
like,
is really
almost
exciting.
over. But no, we're only halfway.
And the first title
Oh my
is going
goodness,
to
guys,
be
I could have
announced
been
today.
sleeping.
at least for like the photon blast replacement because they said
The
mags out.
name of the title is Empire of Sin.
Well, hey, on the other
The
side of
stage
things,
is
they could just
Just
use
kept
Chicago,
clapping.
America in the 1920s.
This is a
era
mistake.
to aim to rule the underworld. This is a criminal strategy game. And this is planned to be released in spring 2021. Please stay tuned. Wow, I'm really curious about
It's
this
our
game.
onion night.
Yeah.
So,
Waiting for the chairs, pretty much.
We have received a lot of comments from our fans, and I really look forward to the updates. The title, where can I see this? Well, but people are watching this program.
Legends Revive
So,
News.
stay
Get on with
with
that,
us.
I wanna cry. Like, seriously.
They're showing them off.
And let's look at the portal site, and let me introduce how
You see paid
can
Mark?
you
Yeah.
What's to say, like, they change
enjoy
everything
our
else?
online event.
as far as the classes that do come, what do you guys think?
This
that
is
we'll
now
see?
ongoing, Sega Fan
of
Meetup
course we're gonna get
2020.
the Hunter,
And
Ranger,
following us, we
Force.
have
Double check the mic.
good
Yeah,
fortune
no,
the
it's static.
enhancing appraisal team,
the Bouncer, the
Kai
Braver,
Un Demo Kanteran,
the Summoner, and
Sega
the-
Demo
Okay,
Kanteran.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double
What
checking.
do you guys take
Should be
on
good.
those?
Well, they said that
There
they're
are
not going to have everything at
There will be
first.
surprise from us,
I
and
don't know which
Sega
ones are going to be in there in
Q
the beginning, but I'm hoping we get like
is the next
a good spread of them.
program.
As far as things I'm hoping for, I want to see the
Well, I
Pro
really
Trans
like
that comes
those
back from
titles.
PSU.
They are very creative.
That's something I've been hearing a lot, actually.
And
A lot of people want these
interviews
classes from PSG
for
to come
those
back.
who are into Sega.
Again, I didn't
The
play a lot
next
of
one
PSG.
is we don't know if it's true. Sega Legends
And
that went too far.
Watch me
And the
join
next
the
one is
GM
Sega
team on
Nandis.
PSO2. Nah, never. Sega don't want me. I have a lot of ideas.
On Friday,
And
it has
I've been
already
hearing
appeared.
this one class. It's like
Music
like a cat-like
Station.
class with claws and everything.
Sega
I keep
Atlas
hearing
Music
about.
Station.
I didn't play PSU, unfortunately.
Can you really use
but
that name?
I keep hearing
But
these
it's
classes
really
come
fun.
back, and it does make me
But
wonder
you can imagine
if
by
we
looking
can
at
get new
those
classes.
titles,
Even in
it's
PSU,
very
I was
easy to
always hoping
understand.
for more weapons.
It's a different
Mainly
person,
just because
Saki.
I always
Yes,
felt like we
it's
didn't
very
need Rod and
easy to
Ron. I felt like
imagine
if
what
I'm going
kind
to
You're
get
also
big
streaming
stick
as
that
well.
shoots
programs there
photons,
will
I'm going to
be.
be using them for both purposes. Like either I'm
And
just going to
the
shoot photons, or I'm
information
going to hit
about
you with the
those
big stick.
programs can also be accessed.
And we could have just used like I don't know
These
hand
are
magic.
the
Thing is,
programs, the
I don't
list
blame
of
them
those
for still going.
programs.
Whatever.
Because
There are
but the
many
this
idea
pre-show's
shopping
whack, they might
channels,
as
there
well
are shopping
speculate
channel
about
for example.
PSO2 New Genesis, right?
New Genesis, especially
Gotta
with
keep
the new
yourself
style,
sane.
I would love to
Puyo-
see
Puyo,
it handled a bit
the
different.
I'm like,
words of Fast and
Christ,
Yeah,
dude.
no, it'd be a great throwback to the PSU crowd to have things like slicers and laser cannons come back. Although laser cannons are kind of already
Which one do you want to watch?
positron-nasty.
These people should be simping at the
TGS,
translator.
TGS,
I like
Mega
shields
10.
to make a comeback. Those were cool. Shields would actually
I
be really
assume
cool.
this
Like, could you
title
imagine
is named
storing
by someone
like having
in
a shield
his
that
or
every time
her
it takes an
40s.
attack, or every
That's
time it
very
takes damage,
humorous.
it like stores
That's
a bit of
nice.
energy, and then you can use an ability that
Well,
basically
actually,
uses a node of that energy
there is something
to
from
deal
me.
massive damage on hit.
Sega Nama,
You just become
Sega
Reinhard from
in the
Overwatch.
Sega Nama. The latest information.
Let me know, by the way, if I need to
about
lower Discord a little bit more.
Yakuza. I made a mistake. I said there will be a new game. Actually, that was wrong. It's just my wishful thinking.
Icon as well.
Dude is still talking.
Well, you
It's
said that
different
because
people, though.
You really like it.
It's different than the other icons. It's like background.
You think
Like, now
you
it's
thought
back to
so
the one that
because you
was,
really
like,
liked it,
talking for a while
We
before.
totally understand
Lord.
that you made such a mistake. It's okay. Don't worry.
I should have set up, like, a Discord overlay.
Just a misunderstanding. Yeah, thank you
No
very
new
much.
Yakuza game.
So we have many programs, and there are many
PS
websites
representation
you
in the
can
background.
enjoy.
Lord.
Can you see the website?
I mean, they had
Oh,
them,
we're
so
in the
somebody's
center.
using them, so to some degree they're
Oh, what's this? That's great.
playable. Will they be complete?
So, CEO, if you click
But,
on the page, you can
I am hoping towards
try various
more,
content, right? Yeah. Well, since we have
The
this
clashing of,
opportunity,
like,
Yamato-san, which one do you want to
Morgana
try?
in the
I
bottom
want to try
left,
that
art
10. Can you
style
click
wise,
that?
is so
Yeah, behind
weird.
Like proficiencies or
Well,
something.
what is this cosplay contest?
Think of it like a weapon tree, and it's like when you have this weapon.
Don't
equipped, you
spoil
get
too
these
much.
abilities, and they could have some.
I was talking about it the other day.
Yeah, and they
That'd be
could
dope.
have
Hello.
crossover
Be
paths.
careful.
I mean, this is what I've been thinking since we literally saw the trailer. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
the
like, wow, it's so
60
weird that
people
Ash is
chosen.
just using everything.
These are not CG. These are
Cosplay contest, eyes emoji.
so well crafted.
Somebody would do it.
It could also be that they just got him using different classes though. Like
They look
Haruka-chan
great,
is
though.
also
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like
don't-
it
don't
doesn't
let me
mean that
there.
just because he's
And the new
using all the
Sakura.
things.
This is really
doesn't
high
mean it's all the same
quality.
class, right?
I'm really
No, I
impressed.
understand that, but they don't have him change costumes or anything. And like I'm saying,
This is
in
really high
previous
quality. And
trailers for other
there were
God, I'm seeing
more
Jet Set
than
Radio,
20, people's
Jet Set Radio
like
cosplays are
for
winning.
those 60 people chosen. It's really high quality. Yes, I also voted.
The Shadowbringers trailer, which shows him change to different classes.
Which one
you
did you
can't do
vote?
in
I really want to
combat,
know.
but
You know, this is
it
a
shows him
secret.
very
I don't
clearly
want people to read between the lines.
changes his whole outfit and
Well, but really want to know.
Alright, I'll just mute for a little bit.
There are many other contents that I want to see. Cell. Let's look at Cell. What's in there?
Curie cosplay yesterday, nice. Hey, what's up, Crux?
Yeah, now to celebrate the Sega's 60th anniversary.
Yeah, we need Discord for a little bit
there
because
were
it's
cells.
tough. Like, they're speculating on their streams, you know, like in the
so we
VC.
expect you to enjoy this
Which I'm
website,
like,
this portal
fair.
site.
But I'm very new to the
I think in
PSO
the
series, so
previous,
I
festival
really
we had
have
a
no place
Morgana.
to stand on for speculation. Now, if we go to Monster Hunter Rise speculation, I'm all there. But,
And the Atlas.
yeah.
But this is going to be
The joys
very
of being a
exciting.
newbie to
There
a
are
series
many
completely.
content.
I got no
Can I
input for
also
classes
put
returning,
other
for mechanics coming back for the games.
icons?
I can't
Yes,
say
of course.
nothing.
Kagamburu. Can I click that?
I'll leave it to the professionals.
Well, I think when the hand icon shows up, that means you can click it. Cosplay, yeah, that's cosplay. The one next to it.
This pre-show is so cursed though. I can't wait to see Max suffering though. This is
Well, the way you
I should have stayed asleep. I could have had 1 hour of freedom.
Do you really know how to use a mouse? Original recipe. Look at this.
Bro, what?
Can you scroll down further?
It's Puyo, so it has to be good.
It's very popular.
Christ, what is this website, bro?
But just have a peek.
What is going on?
I want to see the food. Oh, they look delicious.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, rice ball? That's huge.
They really said we need an hour of stage time.
That's home base.
Cosplaying Virtual Cop characters right now, sick.
I wonder how big it is. You can also see the recipes for these meals.
Yeah, Miss already bought Sega. Oh my god, everyone's talking about that.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's very fun.
I don't know. I don't think so. But everyone's talking about how that's gonna be the next one. It'd be nuts, but I don't even know.
We provide the recipe so people can make these.
I feel like everyone just wants it to happen for some reason.
What it is?
Bunch of different weapons.
Your way of using the mouse is really clumsy. Did you try to copy and paste? What were you doing? Oh, Shiloh.
And there's a simple solution for
Shiloh is
how
here.
they solve.
Okay, they're still speculating. You look at the rappy in the middle.
Oh, it's a
dominance.
Content. Lucky. PS4 2. So there are many ways that
together
you can
they will build the
enjoy
dream
this
box.
fight. Yeah, please enjoy the
No,
prototype.
Bronco, they'll make the Dreambox Series X.
So
That's what you
anyway,
want, right?
Actually, we are running
exactly
out
what
of
you
time.
want.
So thank you. We're approaching the end time, but then this broadcasting live is going to be continued until the evening of Sunday. So
Oh my
last thing,
god, there's
I'd
still
like to
15
ask
minutes.
CEO for the last comment from him. Starting today,
Someone help me.
83 days,
Help
Tokyo
me.
Game Show 2020 online is going to be exhibited. And we are going to be airing Sega
Like,
Atlas
I
TV
thought
for
they were
72
close to the end when they
hours
said that. I was
too,
like,
so
nope.
please enjoy our TV show.
Still got 15 minutes.
Yes, we've got a lot of things going on. And lastly, I have one message for all of you. Well, today maybe you might thought that there's no new news. But
No,
then
Bronco.
I do for the fans.
Nope,
So
you didn't miss a
lastly,
single
I
thing.
have
This was a
one
pre-show. I
news.
feel like if I was more
We're going
informed,
to
I
be
could have
setting up a
avoided
project
this.
to commemorate
But I
our
didn't.
60th anniversary. What's coming up? What's coming up?
Excuse me? Oh, is this like Evo stuff? Oh man, Max is gonna have a field day. Max is gonna spin those chairs. Oh my god. It's happening, y'all. Oh my goodness. Max is living right now. What the fuck? Is it just the old games?
Whoa! What was that? What was that? So we had a great announcement at the last. So there's heaps of comment coming in from the SNS. A lot of people are texting in. So
Is
this
it
a
just the
project
old games being brought to
commemorating the 60th
esports?
year anniversary of us. within Japan, we are going to be settling and establishing Virtua Fighter esports. First of all, starting in Japan. This is going to start. Oh, I would
I'm
like to know
so
more.
confused. Is this a new
I
Virtual
thought it's going to
Fighter?
be a new title. What was that? Oh, so I should be explaining. It's going to be taking 2 more hours. Well,
What?
no, unfortunately, you don't have any more time. So we've got to cut the explanation at this point.
What?
No, I do want to know more. Why do I
This is the most
not being able
confusing
to
announcement.
listen to the explanation?
This is the
Well, I
most
think everybody would like to
confusing
know
thing.
more, but then from here on, I would like you to be stay tuned for the new information to come out because we have a lot of programs coming following.
Like,
but then it made us all happy, don't you think so?
I'm so
When we
lost.
have
Also, let me
another
change the
time,
webcam while I'm
maybe
at
the
it.
CEO will also explain to you in
I'm a bit blue
person.
right now.
So
What
thank
is
you very
up with
much,
that
Mr.
announcement,
CEO.
bro?
So, for the time being, we're going to be saying goodbye. But then,
That is like all over the
after
place.
this, the PSO2 New Genesis introduction will follow as a program, and after that, we're also going to be holding Good Fortune Appraisal Team, and the team is going to be appraising some goods, valuable goods, and give pricing to the goods held by Sega
Of
Atlus.
showcase openings, pretty much Bronco. They really just brought back
So
Virtual Fighter,
again,
and yeah, I don't
we
understand
would
what
like
that
to
was.
be
Are we
looking
talking like
forward
Virtual Fighter
how much
5
price is going
esports
to be
tournaments
priced on
brought
the
back from the
Sega
dead, or are we
rare
talking like a new
treasures.
game? What the fuck? That's huge, and yet now it's just confusion for a lot of those old school fans. What the fuck?
No, this is exciting.
Through space
But
at this
because
point,
a lot of
like all the
treasures, a
different
lot of
fleets, like
valued
what made
goods
them
are
stop
coming
at
out
this
from
one, you know?
Sega
So maybe
Atlas.
something is going on like
So,
that. Something that made them have to
please
stop and go,
enjoy
hey,
Sega
we gotta check
Atlas
this thing out
TV
and
after
explore
this
all of
too.
it.
But for the time being,
Dark
thank
Pulse.
you very much, Mr.
Did you see
Satomi.
anything about the latest update on PSO2 JP?
So we have to say goodbye at this very point that we would like to listen more. But then again, thank you very much for featuring with us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for staying with us.
Yeah, fun fight, by the way.
This was a program by Sega Atlas, starting 21 o'clock. The Gunfo
Fun fight,
Online
by the way.
Entertainment program is going to start. Please enjoy the Tokyo Game Show 2020 online.
Max thinks there's a new Virtual Fighter game.
Isn't
It's
every
turning into
JRPG end
esports.
boss or end dungeon like an alien?
He was
butthole?
tricked by the Akira design. Oh my god. I feel super bad for Max, by the way. I'll admit these guys in a second here, but oh, holy shit. Yeah, I should not have streamed this pre-show. I feel like there was information for me to know that this was gonna be like nothing for an hour. And I just thought it was just a PSO2 segment happening at 8 AM, but I thought like the other stuff like Guilty Gear and everything was gonna happen afterwards. But oh man, wait, is this gonna be somewhere else now? Oh no. Wait, do I need another link? Oh shit. I think I need another link. Do I? Yeah, I need some help.
Well, they did say open
Also, let me
field,
see.
but they carefully avoided the word open world.
Right,
Max's
but I mean, like,
face.
are we talking about Monster Hunter, or are we talking about something like Black Desert? You know what I mean?
I feel like we're talking Monster Hunter because they did say that it's gonna hold the same block system as PSO2, meaning
Yeah, but Discord, yeah, I do, Bronco.
They also did say that there's still gonna be a hub
This
world,
is not on my
so
Discord
we
though. I'm
still
in
may have those
I'm in a group of
features.
PSO2
But
content
when we go
creators.
out into the world, then it would be that that semi-open world feature like Monster Hunter.
This show's about nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Spotting.
Holy.
Ooh,
Oh,
things
God.
are happening. Things are happening.
Oh, Persona 5 Scramble is getting localized. I forgot about that.
Oh, is it now? That's sick, dude.
Yeah. they've been
Hell
working on it.
yeah.
That's sick.
Is it still? No, it's not. Hold on, I need help.
Yeah, I think this is something else though, but I know they have been talking about localizing it.
Let me check Twitch. Stuff's going on, but like, Shin, do you have another link, man?
Yeah, it's on sale. Okay. They're not going to announce that yet.
They really just put this in a separate place.
Yeah. And downloading now. Downloading now. My phone's gonna hate me because I'm almost out of memory.
Am I crazy?
Skip. All right. I'm back. No disrespect. I actually do really love Bakugan. I love the first series that came out and the second and like all the other one. This one is very cringy and it
Let me double check. Okay.
Wait,
Last info dump we got.
I think this might be the old trailer.
Oh my god, please don't let this be the old trailer and that's it.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm probably gonna cry.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But if it does happen,
Okay,
to be this
thank you.
way, I will cry in tears.
For some reason, I couldn't find it on the site, even though I kept refreshing. Oh, because it went to Sega. Wow, that's awkward.
I also can't wait for the new D3D to come out.
That's very awkward. Thank you.
They're going to be using for it. Maybe we'll actually be able to render more people at one time.
They said a new world to explore.
Yeah, so it's got to be new planets.
Dude, I love that photon run and the photon glide. Oh, it's so good.
Yes, sir.
Actually, one of the predictions I've got, well, not new planets, but I have on my bingo card here something about subspace vehicle. And
how's the audio, by the way, guys?
Transferring between the different Phantasy Star universes.
Do I need to lower it again a little bit?
Arcs,
Let me know
and,
before I start talking with them.
I wouldn't be surprised if stories crossed over for no freaking reason, dude.
Right.
We did that between PSU and PSO2. It's just we haven't gotten that in the English global version, but there is a fully voiced. I have the files. They are fully voiced. They just have to.
It's an expansion, but it's like a separate expansion, Bronco.
VVN from Phantasy Star Universe. Portable.
They'll both be able to like coexist. So there's like New Genesis, and there's base PSO2.
Because the default outfits they're just too good. The defaults are pretty good.
You can transfer a lot of cosmetics and gear between both games.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna just make.
But New Genesis is going more for like an open field type of gameplay to it.
That wouldn't even phase me. Unless they want to give me Pigtails Vidal's outfit, that wouldn't even phase me. No.
Yo, Pigtails Vidal.
They're gonna do a
top tier
Summer Wars crossover.
I just love how they decided to do soccer.
I just noticed they were calling it dolls.
Western Audio 2029, Lord.
Yeah.
They look a lot like Seed.
Oh, wait a minute though, guys. For anybody watching the stream, can somebody
They
let me know how audio is
I got
between
overflow
Discord and
vibes.
the actual stream audio? On the YouTube video, let me know.
Or the Savoltis type enemies from Geralt.
Yeah, those too.
PSU, PSO are leaking into the world. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Slicers are coming. You heard me.
I totally want Slicer. Like, that was my main in PSO1.
No,
And a bit louder?
Slicers,
Okay.
dude, when they released in PSU, imagine deleting entire hallways
Yeah, man.
with one PA.
Is that
Throw
fine?
a random geometrical shape at a bunch of people, they all go.
Destroy them.
And if it's multi-target as well, that'd be so good for bosses.
God, it's so ridiculous. I guess it depends on if it just like it
It's
cleaves
fine.
through bosses
Okay.
and all of their hitboxes and everything like that. Oh god.
New 2021 update.
Yep. More, baby, give me more.
This is so bad as well.
This is just in Megami Tensei 5.
Oh, hey, they're breaking out the Switch
Okay.
and stuff.
Hey, double check one more time. Discord's fine.
In the evening?
Wait, did they just say Switch?
Well, the trailer
Yeah,
says Switch and
Megami Tensei coming
PS4.
out for the
Yeah, I already
Switch.
saw
nice.
shit on DMs.
It had already been confirmed for all platforms in JP.
Oh, yeah, if it's JP stuff, true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but doesn't
only
JP already
Nintendo.
have PS and Switch already?
Well,
Yeah,
they,
but they don't have Xbox.
well, that
I did
trailer was
hydrate.
What I'm saying is the first trailer already showed that in Japan they're getting NGS for Switch.
yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. That was literally the Japanese trailer.
Yeah, the Xbox and the Japanese one, and the other way around if you show Xbox or Switch. I mean, PlayStation or Switch for the NA one.
Correct. So I'm sure they just put the Japanese trailer that time around. That's all.
gonna have to load PSO2 on all of my devices so I can get all the fancy things you get for playing on those.
Yep.
Can I tell you guys something?
I mean, they gotta promote it somehow.
Uniform.
Yo, what's up, guys?
I'm going to say from the main on the planet. I'm not necessarily. I don't care for Shin Megami Tensei anymore.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't think ever, because we just don't have the infrastructure. It's all streaming if you don't know the Switch version of PSO2. It doesn't load on the system.
I mean, we could, but see, the problem with that is the whole thing is putting money into putting it on those consoles. You know, all that takes localization of certain servers as well, and that's just extra money that needs to come out of pocket.
And more that no streaming service has ever been successful in America. In Japan, where you have as many people as in America in this size of a place.
You ever just feel bad for Max, by the way? I muted on Discord again, but oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, hi, Kitty in Black.
At least it's short.
School. Yo, what's up, dude?
Good point. Like streaming making more sense in a smaller area. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, guys, I'm not mad at you for it. A lot of people, I mean, I don't want to say it's overrated, but SMT is done a lot. So Shin Megami Tensei is all right, but
Look, I played a lot of it. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not about to throw my wallet at it.
I still haven't played them, but you know, I gotta check it out and make my own judgment. But yeah,
I'll be grabbing
it's
it
niche for a reason.
I liked it back then. I like it now.
I can see Persona's SMT, right?
This is what I'm here
It's a
for.
spinoff.
oh man, here we go.
Yeah.
The real content. Let's do
Hey,
it.
I'm on a 1v1 me, man. Puyo Tetris. Let's go.
I'm counting down the days for Puyo. I cannot wait.
Puyo Tetris loser has to give subs to the other channel. Let's go.
Oh lord.
We're gonna get Puyo 100.
We can put this
Yo,
as an
Puyo
event.
100, dude. Like Tetris. Let's go.
God, I
Wager
wish.
10,000 AC on it.
I wish they would do it.
Puzzle Fighter. Puzzle Fighter is better than both games.
Oh, I love Puzzle Fighter.
You just asked me if I wanted to pay $100 just to play Puyo Tetris. I'm not losing $100 at Puyo. That's gonna be a hard one for me.
What about 100 mil? Masada.
Alright, I can do that. Yeah. We can give
Sponsored
Masada.
Sponsored by PSO2Masada.com.
Wait, this is the Puyo Tetris that already came out on PlayStation years ago.
I think it's got like a new adventure mode or something.
Yeah, this is a sequel to the one that came out a few years ago.
Oh, I'm still gonna buy it just like that one. So it's okay.
I'm still buying. I'm addicted.
So much fun.
Everybody in the chat asking where is Sonic.
Where is Sonic actually? No,
Where is Sonic?
because they have the 30th anniversary coming up next year, and they're going to be doing a new game, and we haven't like seen, heard, or any teasers or anything about this.
I mean, they're still going through the trailers. If there's gonna be a Sonic thing, it's gonna be the headline. Right?
By the way, just checking, guys. How's the audio with Discord stream and everything? I just want to double check before people lose their mind on PSO2, including myself.
That even another little company, indie company, managed to make a better Sonic game than us.
Hey, Sonic Unleashed was good, okay?
Hey Google, cancel the alarm. Shut up.
Sonic Unleashed was half good. I'm sorry.
Sonic Unleashed was mediocre, and then you had Forces right after, right?
Hold on, Scramble. They were about to replay the same stuff. Forces, I don't mind, because Forces had a reason to be mad. They lost like half their development team mid-production, so.
I would totally accept that if it wasn't for everything else that happened in the Sonic series.
Wait, I thought they were gonna have subtitles.
Yeah, I thought so too. What?
Those don't exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they probably subtitles for a live stream.
Look, there's Sonic. He's in the glass pane behind with all the
Oh man,
buildings.
does anybody have like an English link if they're doing that again?
They got all the old consoles there actually behind there.
Alright, so who's gonna give us direct translations? Let's go.
Everybody got translated in there.
Wait, direct translations? Where?
Listen, someone's talking.
トップを飾るにふさわしいタイトルですよね。
待ってたって方もたくさんいらっしゃいます。こちらのコーナーでは7月に発表されたシリーズ最新作ファンタシースターオンライン2ニュージェネシスに関する
Hey, can somebody link it? I don't think I'm on the same page. I don't hear any English.
It's on PS2 site. They have it live.
披露していただける
Ah,
と
okay.
いうことになっております。ご挨拶が遅れました。
Or not their site,
こ
but
の
on
コーナー
their
の司会を
YouTube. I'm
務めます
sorry.
Yeah, the official
先ほど
YouTube
最
channel
後
has
の
it.
最後で噛みましたわじゃわ
Not Sega, but like PSO2's
よろしくお願いいた
channel?
します。
Yeah, yeah.
よろしくお願いいたします。はい、そして
I'll dump it in the event chat. Actually, I think it's already in here.
お願いいたし
Yeah.
ます。
はい、よろしくお願いいたします。
いやーもう今さっき言うたじゃないですか。はい。最後に噛んだ。
You have just
私はさっきの番
stumbled
組の
in
後
your
に今日
announcement,
来てる
right?
我々の事務所のマネージャーに
Well, the
どうやっ
managers
たって聞いたんですよ。
asked
そ
the
したら
manager
ち
how
ょっ
it
と
was
中西さんボケの
Okay, there we go. Thank
You
you.
didn't have enough being joked and least tension that I have to speak. But anyway, today
The translator can't keep up.
so we'll help you stay tuned.
Yeah, they do this every time.
Yeah, they're a comedy duo.
Get going. First, let us introduce someone who will be making a appearance.
Hope they break out in rare drop quickly.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Hello, my name is Hiro Arai, and I am the official navigator for Fantasy Online 2 New Genesis.
Thank you.
Hey there.
The navigator in PSO2 NGS is in charge of navigating the game in a positive
How do
direction, such as providing information so many people can enjoy PSO, and connecting players with the development community. I hope to also join you as a player in the future, so I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
And I do not envy any of these translators' jobs.
So Hiro Arai, how should I call you?
Oh, whatever you want to call me.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
anyway, fine. Okay, Hiro-san.
Okay, that's fine.
見た感じはでもなコメントでもかっこいいってな
Well,
か
it looks very fine.
Well, thank you very much.
Jesus Christ, Yashin.
Very trendy.
I'm glad I suffered through that hell for one day for those pre-orders. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about it right now. Jesus
How
Christ.
come you have such a
But yeah.
detailed information on Wait, you don't work as a
I'm
developer.
not from the development. As I was mentioning, navigator. I'm the official navigator. So trying to create a boom for the game.
はい、どうも
see.
今後ともよろしくお願いいたし
Thank
ま
you
す。
very much.
はい、
Now, regarding PSO2 New Genesis, we are planning to start the service, of course, in Japan as well as overseas. The operation is different between the Japanese version and the overseas version, but I think there are people from overseas who are watching this broadcast for the New Genesis and information, so let me say a few words of
Hi
greetings.
everyone, it's time for PSO2 New Genesis from Sega. Thank you for watching. I'm Hiro, navigator of PSO2 New Genesis. It's nice to officially meet you. As the
He says,
navigator,
"Screw this, I
I'm
can
here
speak-
to
I can speak
facilitate
English. I got this myself."
communication and the shared excitement of
Yep.
the game for all of us to get involved and enjoy the PSO2 world. One thing I'm excited to share is that PSO2
Also,
New
hold on,
Genesis
we'll
will
check.
also be
That's static?
released overseas.
No.
So
We're
where
good, we're good.
possible, Sega Japan and Sega of America will work together.
I just
so
double check his
it's
Discord's
detailed
kinda weird
in both
sometimes.
Japanese and English, with Sega of America handling the operation for overseas
descended
release.
for us
So
overseas
please check it
fans.
out.
いやもう全然
My
わ
dude
か
is
ら
so
ない。
confused.
Understand English
渋
at all.
Oh, look at that face.
絶対朝食サンドイッチのタイプやん
I mean, you always work.
なんかもうそんなん
いや偏見がすごいね。
What did you tell them?
そうでも
Well,
ないと思うんですけど
not so
いやいやペラペラペラ
fluently.
久しぶりに
It's been a while since I spoke
で
English.
そうですね、もう
Well,
まあコロナ入ってから
after the Corona era, I'm not meeting with people, so I'm forgetting words,
今日自信なかったんです
and I was not
冒
confident
頭から
today.
落ち込むのやめてください。
They didn't know he could speak
So
English.
depressed from the beginning.
At least not that
Really?
good, yeah.
Wow.
生放送とかで出
In
る
this
のはもう
live, is this the first time to be on the live
This is my debut.
マジですか
Oh, I see.
Translators need to be paid more, pretty much.
Everyone
That
on
face.
your side.
There's gonna be some memes from this, most likely.
ご覧の方々もヒロさんの
Some of these expressions, man, they're catching me off
Thank you very
guard.
much being on my
He
side.
just lost his soul.
はいさんまた何か
Oh my god,
So what
dude.
should we introduce first? What should we introduce first?
最初
Well,
にまだこのゲーム
firstly,
を
there are
Twitter
there
gonna
are
be
many
livid?
people who
Oh,
are
I
new
bet.
to this game. So let me talk about the title PSO2 New Genesis.
はい
Okay.
First one, Fantasy Star Online, also known as PSO, is an online RPG that Sega boasts to the world. The series will celebrate its 20th anniversary this December.
20th anniversary.
As of now, the flagship title of the series, PSO2, is on live service across various platforms, both for the Japanese version and the global version. PSO2 will have its rebirth in 2021 with the mega
So that's the people in the
Fantasy Star Online 2
the chat for the VC are saying like rip PSU.
Wonderful.
They really just said it doesn't exist. Holy shit. What a travesty.
It hurts me some kind of way.
It's so much fun. Thank you.
You are also 20 years old as Nasunaka, right?
I've been doing this for 20 years. We are in the same class. Well, we are the same years, like 20 years. And we have years, I think, much better than us. Well, PSO2.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, since the translator is kind of monotone, guys, do you need me to turn it up a little more? He's kind of quiet, so...
Okay, we'll move on. The world settings, game system, graphical engine,
Let me know. I just want to make sure.
The creation system will be renewed and will be friendly for those who play the PSO2.
Although volume slider wise, it looks like it's fine. Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure.
New Genesis will provide.
I'm like, these translators are all over the place.
Online RPG. Adventures will take place in an open world 1,000 years after the current PSO2 with exciting combat actions. The evolved graphic engine will upgrade the character models significantly and will provide even more variety to the character creation.
I see. That's so much fun, it sounds like.
People in the Discord chat are saying they massacred my boy.
And I think everyone can see the video. That's beautiful. And just looking at this slide, it's almost evolved. And it's evolved quite a lot.
I will say though, guys, my expectations for this, I'm like...
Okay, next slide, please.
Man. I know it's a meme, but for me, having my experience with the Xenoblade series, I want it, if it's going truly free roam and open, that is what I want to see. I would like to see the combat a little bit, like in a trailer here, hopefully, but man, it is weird to think like what classes are going to be here. Oh, expectations? Oh, same. I'm not expecting to be like Xenoblade. I'd like it to get... Okay, let me rephrase. I'd like it to get to like 70% of what Xenoblade is.
Thank you very much.
But it depends. It's like, am I talking about Xenoblade X, 1 or 2? I don't know. I'll just have to see. But like, I want to see at least some DNA in there.
Yes.
If possible, I guess.
I will come back to that later on.
From this series,
but we'll see.
Enjoy it from this one as well.
Yes, that's true. I test played it, and definitely from
when are they gonna add mechs? When are we gonna make this full-blown Xenoblade X? God, could you imagine?
Thank you very much. And then also new information, you talk about that too, right?
No, I do wonder though how they're gonna handle monster fights in New Genesis. So, because if you're gonna have that much more mobility, they probably need to change the scale of some of that stuff, right?
I would like to
but who knows?
explain
We'll
the
see.
features of this game by telling the basic information for those who are not familiar with this series yet.
Well, in this Fantasy Star Online 2 titles, there must be somebody who just come to know this for the first time, and those people can understand.
People in the Discord chat getting hyped saying like new content, new Wiggler footage. Okay, check them one time. Yeah, it's good.
Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, also known as PSO2 NGS, is an MMO adventure action RPG.
Okay, this is still the old school footage.
Will be your avatar. One of the concepts in PSO series is ultimate character customization. With the greatly updated graphic quality of New Genesis, you
look
will
at those
enjoy
fingers.
the
People have been
adventure
memeing that
with
for a
your
month.
Highly personalized
Over a
character
month.
in your new create system, providing even more variety. There are 4 races you can choose.
Looking pretty nice,
character
though.
Creation screen. First you see on the screen is humans who look similar to humans. Next, humans have pointy ears.
That's it.
Human. And casts have a mechanical body.
I feel like
Those are the 3 races
I'm
I
in my
wanted to show
primer
this
class.
time.
This is all gonna be on the test, you guys.
And although the intro video is not ready yet,
Humans who look similar to
with
humans, yeah.
unicorns and dichromatic eyes do exist as well.
Human also exists, huh?
So that was a video introducing the character.
Why does
and
that
races.
title showing up look like Metal Gear Solid 1?
Wow.
Jesus.
Video.
I don't know why I
There was
just noticed that
also
now.
a race called Human. Wow, that's wonderful.
Or like the game over, rather.
There, how the
Oh my
graphics
god.
are shaken, it's so realistic.
Thank you. Incidentally, what kind of character do you guys want to create and play in NGS Nasunaka?
Well, that's a point that we can make a joke about it. This is the point that we have to make a joke. Hiro-san, Hiro-san have just attacking on us. I think it was very
World
easy
PS2
to answer
Genesis.
this question, but I'm so
Compared
nervous.
to previous iterations.
Yes, please.
Oh, I don't expect to be full Xenoblade. I just mean like I hope to take inspiration from it.
I was using Human.
Or from World, I don't know. Like just something open world. I don't know, we'll just have to see. I just gotta see more footage. I'd like it to be somewhat
But this
seamless.
is so entire responsibility of Sega. No, you are wrong.
But it might just be larger
You're
maps,
bad.
maybe with still some like teleporters.
Well,
But we'll see, I don't know.
love Cast and Hiro-san, what would you use?
Hunter.
It might just be bigger
Always
environments,
Hunter.
but not
I
really
see.
connected.
So
in
it's
terms
always
of
Hunter.
They might still have
What about
teleporting and all
race?
that.
Culture.
Human.
By the way.
So 3 of us are not making any jokes at all. Well, that's from here. From now on.
Well, I also tweeted this English version. It is translated into English simultaneously, and also your talk is being translated and
That's a
broadcast
single player
overseas.
Fantasy Star.
Really? This is simultaneous.
I don't know, man.
Really?
PSO2 is my first one, so
Then we didn't
I got
have
no
to speak
basis
in
here.
English then at the beginning.
I just hope I enjoy it.
Well, just to communicate, I see. Then I should take this positively.
Single player is Fantasy
Maybe it
Star
doesn't work.
anyway.
Maybe
Well,
we
you're
can
not
make
getting
a
single player, so
Yeah,
don't
maybe
expect it here, y'all.
outside of Japan, then. Well, maybe we may have been successful.
But
in
I get
making
it.
jokes. Or maybe we did not
But it's too
succeed
late for
in
that
making
now.
people laugh, all over the
First
world.
trailer already deemed that too late.
Well, a lot of people were watching this from all over the world. But it's a lot of fun. And behind the characters, that wavy portion, like wrinkles, that's very detailed. Hiro-san, can you move on to the next
Sure.
introduction?
Could you play the movie? Next, I would like to
PS2
introduce
Travel
a
set,
new
you knew
element,
this.
the open field. One of the concepts of the PSO2 series, Infinite Adventure, has evolved further, and in New Genesis, you can explore a vast world within the open field created by enhancement and mixture of the advantages
Upset.
of both
Listen.
MMO and MMO.
You'll get over it.
In the previous PSO2, each area was an independent closed space. However, in the new Genesis, you can move between areas seamlessly.
Man, I'm
and
loving all
adventure
the
world while
lighting particle
feeling
effects.
the
This looks
connection
really
and
nice.
expanse. In addition, the upcoming updates will allow you to go to more and more places, and eventually, you will be able to go to all the locations in your site.
Wow.
When you log into the game, you will start from the lobby where hundreds of people can gather. And from there, you can
Oh my
seamlessly
goodness.
move on to the adventure area.
Yo, look at this lobby, dude.
That's good.
I like it.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, that reminds me of Xenoblade
The
X a little
area
bit,
is
though. Just having that
divided
hub
into
and then just, like,
sections
setting
that
off.
contain a certain size of terrain.
Oh my god.
But you can also seamlessly move between sections.
Wonderful. They're just going in. Wow, as it is. The depth is so good, large.
同一セクション内で遊
The
べる人数
maximum
は
number of
最大
users
8
that
人
can
まで
play
となって
within
い
the
ます
same
チーム
section
で
will
移
be
動してい
8,
く中
but
で
you
自
will
動
be
的にマッ
automatically
チングが
matching
行
up
われ
with
るため
other
多くの
users
ユー
as
ザー
you
さん
move
と
between
地方一
sections
定の出会いと
seamlessly,
貢献
so
を
you
楽
can
しむこと
enjoy
が可能となっており
encounters
ま
and
す
adventures with many users for a
Wow.
once-in-a-lifetime experience.
My concern with that though is like monsters spawning in.
Yeah, fighting.
I'm getting PTSD of like the guiding lands
Time
or like
will
you know.
advance in real time in the open field.
Can you just
changing
accept the
dynamically from
quest
day
and
to
it'll
night as well
happen,
as
or
the
like
weather.
do you have to wait for things to show up in the
You will be
environment?
able to interact and battle in the field. which
I don't know,
changes
man.
variously
We'll have to see.
by time and weather conditions.
I have some concerns.
I see.
Open world means open world
Sun goes
problems.
down then.
次に
Towards the open field.
To enjoy the open world,
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce the two types of actions that will be added to New Genesis.
Action.
はいこちらですね
Yeah,
まず
this
は
one.
the
First
run.
is dash.
ダッシュ
The
は
dash
回避アク
is
ショ
an
ンから
action
移動
that
で
can
き
be
るアクション
performed
で
from the
高速
dodge
で移動する
action
ことが可能
and will allow you to move at high speed.
ダッシュ中
Wow.
は
While
It's
you
not
are
fast
dashing, you
enough.
can reach higher places with a double jump.
It's
so
not
I
fast
believe
enough.
It will come in handy when roaming around the open field.
Oh, so fast.
Not fast enough.
Dash.
I just know, for me personally, it's not fast enough.
That's so good. I'm so happy about this. That's good.
I'm like, listen, I hate to compare it to Xenoblade X. I know it's
Ooh,
unfair,
so broad, large.
but Xenoblade X, like when you start running, you book it.
The
You
comment
book it
says
hard.
It's so comfortable. It's so
続き
comfy.
まして
And these look so big.
It's this one. Glide.
Okay, that's
The
okay.
glide is an action that is
That will be
helpful
useful.
when you are moving from high ground.
But yeah,
As
mobility
you can
is a
see, the
little
character slowly
concerning.
descends from high
They need to
altitude,
speed these
so I
up
believe
like
you can
maybe
move further
20%.
away.
Wow.
If I'm gonna nitpick.
これちょっと気持ちいいな
That's really comfortable, comfy.
立体的よね、すごい
It's
ね。
very three-dimensional.
なるほどね
I see.
いけんの川越えれんの
越えれる
Can
いやこれ
we
無理でしょ
go over
越えれるでし
the
ょ
river?
越えれる
Maybe not.
上手やなここ
上手に行くな
Wow.
川越えれ
He's
る
very good at it.
川越えれんの
Can be able to go over the river.
いや越えたやん
Wow, finally go over
し
it.
っかり越えてきたやん
Very good.
また回復アイテムは
The items for healing will not be available at shops for purchases, but will be ones you will pick up within the field.
I see.
Bruh.
To note, the
Oh,
many
that empty
variations of
grassland?
healing
I don't know,
will be
Bronco. This is the
integrated
first time we've
into
seen like a lot
one.
of footage.
Furthermore, you will also not be required to stop moving.
Technical
while
faster
exploring
photon
or
arts or other
fighting,
jank
so
shit?
you
Yeah,
can heal
I imagine
whenever you want.
people will find that tech.
By obtaining objects called resta signs within the field, the number of heals you can use will increase, so try searching them while exploring.
Yeah, Black brings up a good point in the Discord chat, is that like mobility is concerning, but it could be also linked to photon arts. You know how like photon arts in base PSO2 could help you with that. So
Introducing the field.
he does have a point there.
I see.
So faster in PSO1, yeah, it'd have to be.
かなりもう広大な
そうです
It's
ね
very big
Yes.
field.
ご覧いただいた
As
通
you
り
saw,
Rest of Sign's
in
pretty
New
cool,
Genesis,
though.
Unlike the dungeons from the series past, the adventure in New Genesis will take place on the vast open fields. So, all kinds of things. What would you like to do in this new world?
In the broad area, you can do something, right? That's a path, right? 中西さん。
そのヒロさんのそ
The
のローテーション
Hiro-san's
で急にキラッと
rotation
やってほしいな
to find me to
い
change
やこれはでもあるでしょ
suddenly.
だってあれだけいろんな
Please
ことがで
don't
きる
do
んだ
that.
から
But you can
僕は
do
もう
so
正
many
直
things.
ね
To
グライ
be
ド
honest,
ふ
I
わーっ
love
と
gliding.
空中浮
Glide.
のような
あれでこう味方のパ
I
ー
want
ティ
to
ー
use
が戦って
when
る
And translator's gonna be a little bit rough.
parties, and then I go and help my friend or
Feels
and
weird
then
comparing
I
this to
also
Xenoblade, I won't
pass,
lie.
and I just
Yeah.
go past the,
I do it though
my-
because
my
that's
people in my side.
that's what I know.
That's good.
100 points
スタッフさんの
scored.
反応0点や
Wow, that would be 0 or 100.
ヒロさんグライドは高いところから
Still gonna play with the 56K modem on Dreamcast? Maybe.
For example,
if you
the
try
top of the
hard enough,
valley into the valley,
if you stack
you can
several of
glide
those
like
modems
that.
together, Bronco,
I see.
maybe
Wow.
you might have a chance.
I was just looking at the comment.
You gotta do it like
English
Sonic and
words
Knuckles.
are being made fun of.
Just gotta stack them 5 times.
Oh, you are making a world debut. Oh yes, world debut. But it's very stereotypic or three-dimensional, and you can do a play. So it seems to be a lot of fun. It's no stress. You can do that with no stress. It's like a paper plane and gliding and land on the ground. Oh, that's the glide. And then you just go in a very comfy manner. And just like with everyone is flying.
PS1 and dial up on
that's one way
GameCube.
to
Just
play.
attacking me, Lord.
We can do many different things. And it's just a sign. You don't have to buy it on the shop. Right. As you saw earlier in the field, the green signs you saw there. By collecting them, you can use those for healing. I see.
Huh, so you don't even need to really buy the healing items?
And the world is going to expand more. Yes, the world is expanding, yes. What we can show it now is
I mean, as long as
plains
that's not
and forests.
forced, that's fine.
But if you go further, there will be even bigger.
Because they just allow you to buy that
change.
stuff, so you don't have to like roam around and collect them every time.
Wow.
It's probably gonna be that. It's probably gonna be both. Kind of like how in Monster Hunter World you can pick up healing herbs and whatnot. Or ways to, you know, heal on the field.
In PSO2, the thing actions is so much fun. Dash and glide with more actions. Dash and glide. Action is going to be changed. Okay, let me introduce combat-related information that everyone is eager to hear about in the next footage.
Alright, what do we got here?
We will be talking about the third main concept of PSO2, which is high-quality online RPG action and how that has evolved in New Genesis. In PSO2, each battle style has its own so-called class, in other words, occupation.
Sorry,
to
lowering the
choose
stream
from.
just a tiny
Today,
bit.
we will
I noticed
introduce
it's
the three basic
a little
classes
loud.
of Hunter, Ranger, and Force. I see. Hunter.
So we only got 3 classes confirmed.
Start from Hunter. Especially for the novice. First up is the Hunter. The Hunter is a
Hunter,
class
Ranger,
that
and
uses
Force.
melee
That's
weapons
all
to
they've
fight.
confirmed right now.
It is a well-balanced class that boasts high performance in both attack and defense. The action of the Hunter's weapon, the sword, will be introduced.
I'm definitely maining
The
Hunter
sword
though.
is a versatile
My
weapon
peanut
that
brain.
can be used in group
I saw
battles
parry. It
against
looks
enemy
good.
mobs and
I
against
play it.
bosses. Similar to the series all along, you will fight with both normal attacks and the special moves called photon arts. In New Genesis, up to 5 continuous strikes are available for normal stacks, with the 5th strike
I don't
being
even
as
sit.
powerful as photon arts. Okay, let's try it and see how powerful it will be. Wow. Weapon action exclusive to the sword will allow players to guard and protect themselves from enemy attacks. If you press the normal attack button after guarding, you can immediately launch the 5th strike of the normal attacks as a counter-attack, so you can enjoy combined offensive and defensive battle that makes the most of
It's cool, but
opponents'
still
attacks.
somewhat the same as OG
Also,
PSO2
users
anyway.
who have played PSO2 may have noticed from the video
Transitions
that
between
there is
attacks
no
look better.
perfect attack in New Genesis, so you can enjoy the action without being restrained by perfect attacks.
But yeah, I can see how, like, yeah. Doesn't look as crazy as a, you know, it's not a crazy leap.
That was the video introducing the Hunter. Wow. There's no perfect attack. No more. Yes.
Really?
When I test played it, there was no perfect attack, but the 5th one is very difficult to maneuver. As a side note, the sword is said to be versatile and well-balanced weapon.
I'm not sure
so
how
it
to
is
feel.
recommended for new users who
I
are
don't
just
really
starting out.
mind that perfect attacks aren't there.
For the beginners.
I don't know.
Start from the Hunter.
Shin, what are your thoughts on them getting rid of that?
That's what we have seen.
So first, get used to it.
I feel
using
kind of
counter
indifferent,
first.
but it was a nice little layer of combat, you know,
The speed
getting
of
better
the
at it, I
sword
suppose.
seems to be a little faster than before. That's my impression looking at this. And it was much smoother and faster in the sword. Now, please watch the next video. We will introduce the Ranger next. The Ranger class excels at long-range gunfighting and party support.
I like how Adamata's like joking in the Discord chat saying like, oh man, PAs don't exist in New Genesis. Why do I have, like, I don't have to learn them in the base game, right? Oh my goodness. People are gonna do that.
Now I will introduce the actions of the Ranger's weapon, the assault rifle.
Oh, Shin, just, that PAs are gone, like, what are your thoughts? Indifferent? Neutral?
The assault rifle is a weapon.
Because apparently perfect attacks is not a thing.
Maintaining an appropriate distance from the enemy. As you can see,
at least from what they mentioned in the build, at least, there is no perfect attacks.
That's true. They can make the distance with the enemy. Now it is this one. What you are seeing is the sliding shot is an assault rifle specific weapon action and useful for adjusting the distance.
Yo, why does this remind me of Wisdom Form in Kingdom Hearts 2?
This action will help
Honestly,
you
fine with it. Same, I'm like, it was another layer to like get good at, but it's like after a while it became so easy that it's like, might as well make it automated, I guess. You know, it doesn't really bother me.
You are also able to swap your view to the over-the-shoulder view, control your character and the camera to freely aim and attack.
Yeah, it looks like Slide Burst is definitely just a part of the moveset now.
Who are used to TPS and FPS games. I see. That was the video for the Ranger. Thank you for the explanation.
Ranger looks pretty good, although I'm definitely going Hunter first.
Yes.
Cool, but if they can make the combat more fluid and less reliant on the mechanic. There's an orange
So if
circle
you
on
go
top.
into that range, you can cause high damage. I see.
Yeah.
It cannot be too far, or
Pretty much, I'm like,
from the enemy.
it was a fine enough mechanic, but yeah, I'm
So we have
like,
to try to measure our distance.
if it makes it less busy, I'm
Very
fine with it.
exciting. I see. Ranger, there's no perfect attack. No perfect attacks either for the Ranger. In the paper, please have Hiro-san drink water.
Like someone saying, looks like they're streaming at 3.5k bit rate.
Just drink
Then
it
Adamata
if you
says
want,
56k for nostalgia. Oh my god, this
Why
Discord chat's killing me, bro.
Like ask me to ask you to get drunk, to drink water.
Christ.
Well, this is my first time today. Well, we know that.
The attack every time. Worry about focus bar? Yeah. Unless focus bar is there in some way?
3 times more.
I don't know.
Please go ahead. Yes. Okay. The assault rifle allows you to support your friends while attacking from a long range. So if you want to enjoy both offense and protection, this weapon may be a good choice for you.
Or about high combo? Yeah.
Please watch the video introducing the Force.
Okay, what they do with Force? Because Force is weird with like stop and go casting, so...
The last player action that we will introduce is for the Force.
Okay.
The Force is a class that specializes in magic-like long-range elemental attacks called techniques.
Looks more fun than Force in PSO2.
Now, we will introduce the actions of the Rod, the weapon equipped for the Force.
Looks
The rod
way
can
more
attack
fun than
with
PSO2
multiple
Force, I will say that
elements
much so
by
far.
utilizing techniques. We will introduce the fire and ice element
It seems like just like a magic-based ranger, you know, like... Not a super mobility, but, you know, you can still strafe around and everything. It looks fine.
First, we will start with the fire element foyer. Foyer is a simple technique that deals high damage. In this game, non-charge and charge will change the performance of the technique. When you do not have it charged, it will send a flaming bolt in a straight line, but when you do charge it, it changes into something that deals direct damage to the surroundings of the target.
Blocking or deflecting shit, yeah.
Ice element attack, Bata. Ice element technique generate ice crystals if you shoot it without charging it, and if you charge it up and hit it with charged Bata, you can deal.
Oh my god, can we please just have these changes to Force and Base PSO2 as well, please? That still looks better, more mobile.
As you can
looks
see,
a bit slow, yeah.
Normal attacks can send bolts flying from long distance, so
Get
you
used
can
to
always
it.
maintain a long distance when fighting.
Nice.
The rod exclusive weapon action performs similarly to the sword's guard, preventing attacks on the spot. That was the video introducing the Force.
Looks pretty good. Hunter and Force look like the ones that I'd mess with the most.
You can even guard.
I'll mess with Hunter and Force for sure. Ranger will doesn't look bad. It's just not my. It's not my thing.
That's wonderful. In the class that which did exist before, but it seems like has been improved. Each of them have been improved. Like you can guard in the force, so it's very detailed, and new elements have been added. Charge and non-charge.
Yes.
It's so sick that you can actually finally block with a rod, though. Good lord.
Pattern appears after guarding.
Well, that's good.
Like Force looks so good that I honestly want them to put that in base as well, please.
Yes,
what can you do?
Assault rifle and rod are weapons that also existed in PSO2.
PC ready for the shit? Yeah, I'm like, yo, thank God I got a PC that can handle this.
We think you will enjoy the extended maneuverability in action.
The unfortunate part of this stream, though, I need to see if they put up like a trailer later with like direct feed visuals, because it looks so murky here with the bitrate. It does not look crisp.
I'm looking forward.
I need to see that in glorious high definition. I feel like the graphics aren't really hitting me until I get some direct feed.
Next, we would like to introduce you to
like
two
this bitrate
types of
just
sections
kills it,
in the
dude.
adventure area. As I explained earlier, the adventure area consists of multiple sections that are seamlessly spread. Those sections are made up of two types: exploration section, where you gather materials and ingredients, and the battle section, where you mainly engage with enemy characters. Now let me explain about the exploration section.
Just slurring
In this
it a little bit
section,
more.
You will be able to obtain a variety of materials through many different ways that help you in your quest. For example, you can jump and pick fruits from trees.
We Shadow the Colossus now?
Wow. Likewise, you can obtain materials from the surrounding environment, and we call it gathering. In the world of New Genesis, there is an enemy species called Tames. They are like a wild animal, and you can obtain materials by defeating them as well. Tames are not so strong, but you would have to aim your attack well, or they would run away and you will not be able to defeat them.
Anything else from PSO2? I believe so,
It's very
Bronco.
smoothly done.
Maybe? We'll see.
Right. And then
Boot
you
up your
can
stream,
go
but nothing
fast
happening yet.
food. I want to do that.
Yeah, it should be happening in about 20 minutes.
Those meat and fruits gathered in the exploration section can be used for cooking. That adds temporary boosts to the player character.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Monster Hunter was a big inspiration as well.
That was the video introducing
Can
the
definitely tell.
exploration section.
Which I'm down for. I'm like, either you take the innate from Xenoblade or Monster Hunter,
Take it, right?
and I'll take it. I'll eat that shit up.
And you can just take it. And by flying and gliding and to get it and catch it, that's so cool. And Tames are there
Yes.
too.
Well, it is rather a little bit cruel to kill them.
But then you can practice in maneuver a little bit. But with explorations on top of the tree, if you try to, those characters are there, then you may be taken away by the glide from the top.
Well, that may happen.
So then, because there are things scattered around like that.
Lastly, I would like to end with an explanation of the combat section of the game, which we
It was Pioneer for this type of gameplay.
The title's biggest
Oh, yeah.
specialty, which is a party-based combat shown in.
But even though they're pioneers, I'm like, there's no doubt they must have taken inspiration from some of those games,
other
you know.
Players have already gathered here. Let's form a party and head to the combat area together. In the combat section, you can enjoy combat against enemies together with the other players in its purest form.
Oh wait, I thought they were going to show how you actually make a party.
In these combat sections, enemies spawn at random, indicated by an E mark, to which U is little yellow mark, to which you and
Man,
other
it does look
players
great though.
could
It's
all
just,
head
oh,
to
this bit rate.
simultaneously.
This bit rate, dude. I'm watching this at like 240p. What is this bit rate, man? I can't get over this.
There are species of enemies referred to as dolls. The first one that appears
Actually, okay, more like
is
360p, but
small
still.
type of Huan. This enemy excels in long-range attacks, so let's get up closer.
From the high place.
As you defeat enemies, trials, which are interrupt events that occur in PSO2, will happen here as well at a certain chance. Places
Weirdly.
where the trials are taking place will show up
Wait,
on
weirdly
the map
watch
as a T, so let's head there.
Inspiration came from Diablo. Ah, okay.
Shown on the screen
I can see
are
that though,
Pedas
yeah.
Sword and Pedas Gun. They are big-sized dolls, which are stronger enemies than the form mentioned earlier. We do, however, beat them in numbers, so let's work together.
It doesn't surprise me though, because a lot of
continue fighting.
JRPGs or like, you know, Japanese games got in, like back in the day, got inspired by a lot of Western stuff.
The colors are so nice. It's vivid.
Like I know a lot of JRPGs got inspired by like Ultima back in the day, which was like made in the West before like Dragon Quest and all these other games came out. Monsters seem a bit more, I want to say a bit more mobile, but no, I think there were some that were like as mobile as this.
Shares the same evade action in a form of a step.
Seems like I have more like area-wide attacks for sure though.
A step in order to switch rapidly to combat. You can also perform a powerful counter-attack by using a step attack when dodging enemy strikes at just the right moment.
Not the case was ever. Oh shit, why would people think PSO came from Xenoblade?
Yeah, let's change the footage to that of
PSO was on
using a
GameCube and Dreamcast, like what?
You can also use the step counter with an assault rifle, like so.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Also, as we mentioned earlier,
I'm like, I love Xenoblade, and I'm like, that's just factually wrong, even if you just look at order of release. Like, what the fuck?
When you keep an optimum distance.
But no, even I know that
That
much.
is why
Jesus.
in this title, it's very important that you
Or
maintain
just
a
another
high
fan, yeah.
level of mobility as you engage in combat instead of standing still.
That's like if I were to say,
We cleared that trial.
no announcer
Let's
so
proceed
far,
to
no
the next
emergency
enemy
trial
location.
clear announcer.
Then even with the high place.
But yeah, no, like I love Xenoblade obviously, but I would not say it's the first to do open world or anything, but
Other than dolls, there are also species.
good
of
lord,
enemies
some
called
people really do
alters.
just want to give
These alters
want to
called
give games the wrong
wizard
credits.
are tricky enemies which cause status ailments despite their size. We will defeat them quickly with the assault rifle's photon arts.
Yeah, people on Discord are saying no scions, which is weird.
Wow.
Man, I will say too though, it's very quiet on the stream.
Another trial has appeared. So
not sure how to feel about the
there.
music though.
Let's
tiny bit of music that I've heard is kind of eh.
One of a force player.
Oh my god, though. I keep harping on about this soap, but my god. This bit rate, it's like I'm trying to just like squint my eyes.
Wow. The next enemy that appeared is a doll named
Past PSO, see that, which is weird. Yeah, and the thing is too, like, the music does concern me, because now that it is open world, you're gonna be hearing that track a lot more. So, this is actually more concerning than I think people will expect it to be. You know, like, I'm not even saying PSO2 had, like, all the time great music, but, like, if it's gonna be open world, it's gotta have good music. This ain't gonna be like a quick run and then you leave, right? If the whole point is to be more seamless. So, it's a little concerning, but
let's defeat them
we'll see.
Once you inflict enough damage with Bata, the enemy goes into a frozen-like state. These states
I just think that the music
elemental
needs to be,
damage reaction, which exists
you know,
for
really
every
good for this
enemy.
type of thing.
By attacking with their weaknesses, you can create openings like this. We were able to successfully defeat the
I definitely gotta look
so
through this
let's
footage
go on.
later when they have it like on a
From here
direct
on,
feed or
we will
something.
switch back to the player using the hunter. Wow, big ones. These new enemies here are dots. They snipe the player from very far away, but you can defeat them quickly by targeting their weak point at the back of their neck. Wow. What should we do?
Open mind still? Yeah, I'm like, I'll see. Maybe the full track has like, you know,
Yes. You see their
good
weak
parts
point
to it,
is
but
at the back of their neck. Let's aim out.
maybe there's
Let's
different
aim out.
tracks for like each field, you know. If it's a like, how to explain? If it's a dynamic score, I don't really mind. But I guess
Again,
who knows?
it is crucial to identify enemies'
PS4,
weaknesses
PS5.
and characteristics in fighting.
None.
The boss.
It's
not a
PC,
trial,
Xbox One, and
but
probably
let's
Series
move.
X, since Microsoft had that whole deal to release it here in the West. PS4 and PS5 have not been confirmed as far as I know.
There's something there.
And it is because, you know,
The boss
Microsoft
enemy
did
that
play a
appeared
hand
in
in,
the
like,
next trial is
helping bring this to the West, so...
Nice.
It's probably
armor will be
exclusivity,
a
maybe at
two-handed
some point it will
attack.
come to
Make
PS4 and
it a
PS5,
powerful
but
enemy.
if you're looking to get
First
into the
we aim
game,
for a counter by using
you're gonna
the
be waiting a
sword.
while, I imagine.
Wow.
I don't know how these things work. I'm not a businessman. You know, I can only speculate.
This enemy excels in close-range combat, but as you can see,
I was gonna
it's
say
possible
though,
to use your step
look
counter and
at this
bars to
camera
get a
angle though.
counterattack in.
This is what I wanted from PSO2 base for a while now, like a very zoomed out camera angle. This is something that they absolutely needed to add in. So
attacks from
that's a good
long
one.
range
That's a
with
good change right there.
rifles are also very effective.
If you're gonna do open world, you
However,
need
this
a
enemy at
zoomed out
times
camera
uses
option like that.
shockwave attacks and pouncing attacks from afar, so don't underestimate.
Microsoft for bringing us these to us still though. Oh yeah, I'm not even mad about the exclusivity because it's like I don't know when we would have ever gotten this in the West.
Once enough damage is
If it makes this stuff possible at all, then you know, can't really get
Be
mad.
careful as it will perform even
It's like when people got mad about the whole
fiercer attacks than
Bayonetta
the
2
first
issue,
half
and
of
I'm
the
like, it wouldn't have gotten made if it wasn't for, you know, Nintendo stepping in.
You can also force the Nagus into an elemental damage reaction state. Attack it with the techniques of the elements to which he is weak. We were able to get it to an elemental damage reaction state. Let's go all out on it.
Bruh, okay. So these animations look pretty sick though.
Wow, that's so cool. There we go. We beat it. That will be
Bring
it
up fashion
for the
and OG
gameplay
PSO2 in
footage
this?
we'll
Oh yeah,
be
for sure.
showing for today. So that's all the gameplay footage that I prepared for today. Wow, thank you very much. The camera is going a far distance and short.
I'm all down for that. Seems like a limit break slash like gorilla unga bunga I'ma beat you to death mode they have there at the end.
On that too. Right, you can ride on it. And to find the weakness of the enemy as soon as possible. And that is a key point.
Right. Because to Jess's presentation, other than their bitrate, yeah, I want to go back and look at this footage in full later after Capcom and all that stuff.
And that's very kind to let us.
Because yeah, bitrate just makes it a little tough to like see the smaller details. But it looks good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I have some concerns, but I think it'll be fine. I think New Genesis will be just fine.
With your friends, so I think you can enjoy New Genesis.
The question is, do you think we're gonna get a release date here, or a time frame window, something to help us narrow it down more than 2021?
So many things.
We'll see.
Well, with new actions more available and the field is bigger.
Because that's all we know. It's coming out next year. That's all we know as far as release.
Between the players, the communication is also.
I'm like, I'd be fine with just like a summer 2021 or something, you know.
There are parties there, right? Right. And then you join.
Oh, not mind the wait. Oh yeah, I just want to know,
in the lobby,
like what to wait, or like how long to wait. I guess.
Wait in the lobby or counter.
I just want info, basically. You know what I'm getting at.
We will be matched up with the members on the field. It's very smooth, I think. I'm really looking forward to this. And then, this coming to the end of this segment. Ready? Hiro-san, how was it? Your first time
there's automatic
appearing in
matching with players?
Well, I was nervous. I
Apparently, others in the Discord chat are saying that it's seeming more and more like Destiny, but I never played Destiny,
that's
so
usually the first time.
just pointing it out.
You explained very well. Thank you.
Gonna call this an unoptimized mess.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, PS2 New Genesis for sure.
It was an honor to play
when it releases, there's gonna be problems.
Information about NGS, which players are looking forward to. There may have been
I do not expect this to be a stable release.
But I'd like to provide exciting news.
They need to put out betas, and I mean more than one beta.
New Genesis than ever.
More than one beta.
Appreciate you joining us today. Wonderful. But you have to read that board. I just told you. And Hiro-san, it says perfect. It's like the cultural committee.
Kermit, they're showing concerns a little bit, yeah.
Saying that on the board. But Hiro-san, thank you very much, really, for this. Thank you. I enjoyed it.
I have to look at the footage more, but it's like, yeah, that definitely did not look smooth.
Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis introduction will be completed. Well, you were numbering too.
I'm like, was that like a lock 30? It sure don't look like 60, but it might, again, it might be the stream.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's always the weird part of watching these live, you know. I need to see direct feed.
Of course, Sega Atlas TV
no
itself
BS.
will continue. And please keep watching it. Enjoy it.
Alright, let me go back. I want to watch the parts of the
Oh my goodness.
So we have all you beautiful people in the chat.
Scramble release date, please. If only.
I just want to say hi to everybody. Good morning, and thank you guys for taking the time to hop in DC and watch and talk to us with the New Genesis information. I know some of you are probably like destroying your sleep schedules for this, and I really do appreciate you. So how's everybody doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, dude, pretty hype. Sipping the coffee.
I'm actually not as tired as I thought I would be. That woke me up.
Shit.
I just got off work.
Ooh.
I'm gonna duck out in a bit. I'm gonna make content.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just had to like end my stream and bring it right back up so I could like save the highlight clip of the live reactions so that I can put it on YouTube later. And I'm recording this conversation now. So what are some of the things you guys like the most out of the trailer?
Everything.
I mean,
I like the landscape the most. I think it was really cool.
I like the fluidity between fights, man. Like the movement between the mix of the two, right? So you have like those fights happening. It kind of tells you where things are going on, and nothing felt really restrictive. Like you were able to go from one fight to the next. Every class felt like you weren't really being held back anywhere. Even where Force was like almost sitting with no PP, they still felt like they were able to move around, still deal damage, and like help out the group itself overall, which seemed super awesome to me.
Yeah, the movement just looks so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks
that
like
looked
everything.
like Rod Shoot.
Everyone's got their role, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yo, can
And,
we
like-
talk about the zoomed camera for a second?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
when
did
the
catch my
boss-
attention.
Like whenever they were fighting the boss, the camera was zoomed out so you could see more of it.
Yeah, I'm so
That
glad
was
they added
nice.
that.
Now that was different though. Hold on, because I don't know if that was just the fact that they're keeping the camera or were they just trying to show you how big the boss was. Because when you swap back to the Ranger, even though they were in the same instance, the Ranger still had the same camera versus
I think they
the
were
camera
using
that
the
the
overview
Hunter
photo
had.
thing, though.
Whatever.
I'm hoping this is a permanent pullout that you can do.
I hope, because if you're gonna make bosses to that scale, you need camera options to zoom it out to get everything in there. Oh man.
I 100% agree. And the
The
Force
all the
also-
Lions are dead and Doomans are dead.
No, they're gonna come.
Doomans.
Oh.
So I think like someone brought up earlier that it seems like they're phasing out Scion classes, and we noticed that they had the step counter for Rangers and step counters for Hunter now too. And I noticed that the step counter didn't do as much damage as the standing guard counter that Hunter did. So I think whoever was saying that was 100% right. It seems like they're just completely phasing out Scion classes. Like we're just taking everything that they had and applying them to the new classes, especially like the speed of Atoll swinging a blade as hero.
I mean, you can look at. I kind of mentioned this very, very passively, like early on before this all started. You can look at the evolution of the Scion classes and tell that they were taking quality of life and building on it each and every class that came out. So the fact that they're having everything have like a step count, like all these things that people really, really enjoyed about the classes are built into every class, seems like a really good idea to me overall. So I'm for it, man. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and every class has hero counter now too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
Force
whoa.
having that
Hero
shield,
ain't
that
the
was
only class that got
interesting.
counter. Okay, nobody
No,
got
but
Phantom counter though.
But the way that hero counter works is specifically the dodge through. You have to confirm a dodge through an attack.
Yeah, Phantom counter works that way too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Phantom
does
counter.
it?
Yeah,
Yep.
and Luster counter.
Yeah,
Probably
Bronco,
kill,
looks
a
like
Shing
that's
or
it.
something, and then you'll be able to get the counter attack going.
Right, all of the step counter abilities in the game work exactly like that. You get
Yeah,
a bit
Shin,
of a,
link me
a
on
bit of a,
Capcom, so I'll join you in
sound,
Discord in a bit after
feedback, and
I get
a lot
them
of people
talking with
see it
them a
now
little bit.
when Hero comes out in episode 5 next week.
But link me now if
like
you
get
want.
a bit of an actual animation, you hear a bit of a noise, and then your next attack is going to be a counter damage attack. I actually like the fact that the counter wasn't stronger than the Hunter's like proper parry. That was
Yeah.
actually I was legitimately concerned about. Because
Yeah.
like if it was stronger, then there's no reason to guard anything.
Well, I mean,
Actually-
there could be attacks that are longer, right?
I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on the PAs being gone? I feel pretty indifferent, but I don't know if anybody.
On.
Perfect
still
attack.
has
Still there.
Perfect attacks,
They-
yeah.
they- They have photon arts and weapon actions.
He's talking about perfect attacks.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it was just like a build thing or if it's like.
It's disappointing because that's something that's been in the game since PSO, and it's like it's always been as long as you had the perfect attacks, you were rewarded for doing better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the original PSO, you had to time out your attacks, otherwise you would do nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Now-
couldn't.
Yup.
You couldn't. You couldn't time out your combos. Like you couldn't do a combo. You could just do one swing if you didn't do the timing.
Yep.
Now I do gotta say about the just attacks being taken out. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it especially for newcomers. You know, when you're talking about, and I think this is the one thing that I love how they changed up so much. You know, they didn't develop a game for them. You know, they developed a game for the world. And by saying that, I mean because Maximilian made a really good point, and I made this point when we were talking about it coming to NA, and a lot of people don't want to get into PSO2 because of the fact that it looks like there's a lot going on with the game.
Mhm.
Trying to manage all of that and just attacks at the same time when you have nothing but flashing lights, sparkling dinosaurs, and rampaging demons running across your screen, that's a lot, especially when you're only level 5. So trying to trying to incorporate all of that, and how they if you notice, the UI looks sleek. Oh my god, the UI looked amazing.
Oh, it looks so
Um,
good.
there's not like giant numbers bouncing through your screen, and
really
even
glossy,
then,
though.
when you hit someone, it's only targeted. You see the number only pop up around the enemy that was hit.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like the just attacks, I love it because now it gives people the feeling like they can come in and play the game, and they're not going to be halted by the fact that, you know, if they want to match buttons, now they can match buttons. If you don't want to match buttons, there may be an ability that comes out, but you know, you get to have that freedom now. I I don't like it because for the hardcore players, it takes away a bit of, you know, that feel like, you know, I have to make sure like my OCD is here. I have to make sure that I hit these buttons on time. You know, I want to feel like I'm actually putting some sort of effort into my gameplay. So
Still remove some of the nuance. Remove some of the nuance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
there's
as a
gonna be
new
a lot
player
of-
myself coming into the game, I agree to most of your points, except for the part about the. I feel like they replaced the perfect attacks with your counter, because if you did a perfect counter, it would do the 5th hit, which was extra damage, right? That would
Right.
automatically come out.
Yeah, on the guard, on the hunter guard.
Oh yeah, Chin, I heard about that.
The other,
Which
the dodge.
we'll see.
Attacks.
We'll see.
Yes.
Okay, so for the other classes, if they countered and then attacked, doesn't it do additional damage as well, though?
On the dodge one. Yeah, they have the dodge. They don't have the counter.
Oh, they don't
block.
have a block, right? Yeah.
Well, Force does, but they didn't mention what happens. It didn't look like it was any different after he attacked after a block. So I
Mhm.
think that specific block counter is a hunter mechanic. And the 5-hit combo is also a specific hunter mechanic.
Gotcha. But personally,
Are
I
they gonna be
like
getting rid
I
of
like it.
Warcry though?
I personally just like the new system, like without having the perfect attack. As a new player to the PSO franchise, I feel like it makes it a little bit more accessible. It's a little
Yeah.
bit difficult to pick up this game, especially if you've never played PSO2. Like I've never played this game until like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And yeah, it was a little bit overwhelming in the beginning, but
Yeah, PSO2 is my first one in the series, and I was definitely overwhelmed having 2 friends breaking it down for me like in like the first 3 days. I was like, there's so much, but it's like Max said too, it's like it's the simplest, most complicated game out there. There's a lot to dig into at first, so I'm down with simplifying. It's a bit of a gamble for sure, but hopefully it pays off in getting new people in there.
I'm kind of on the other side of things. Like, I feel like, you know, I never really felt like I had that much issue with adjusting to perfect attack. In fact, I think it kind of helped me time everything better. Like, as I was getting adjusted to PSO2 when I first started. Like, you see the little circle and you just naturally start gravitating toward it. And it just added a lot more complexity to the game towards the end that gave it a lot more that you could aspire towards. So I kind of worry that maybe it's going to get all samey as we start simplifying it. And I want to see more complexity in the combat as we go forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and on the
agreed.
subject of
Well, I think the fact that everything has a step counter now, like looks like every class has a step counter, and possibly even some of them have. It looked like the Ranger homing shot was only on step as well, so there's something there. Not sure what.
Honestly,
thought that was a
overall,
PA.
it just seems a bit
Yeah,
more
it did.
related
It
to.
is always executed when he's like doing a dodging type animation. So I'm not sure if that's just the flourish of the PA, or if there's
Well,
some mechanic to that. They didn't really.
Like Luster in a way, actually, in how they have a dodge that also shoots at the same time.
Well, I mean, a lot of perfect attack or just attack, and just in general, overall, a lot of that stuff. It's more so I feel like they're kind of trying to bring us a bit closer to just standard action-based games. The one thing I've noticed, or I've always remembered overall, is that perfect attacks or just attacks, like even like the circles popping up, that's always been something unique to PSO. Like that's never been any other action game that I've played personally before. I've maybe kind of like iterations of it, but I feel like that's just something more to bring you along the lines of like other action games and other franchises to help other people kind of come to it. It's not so much removing the complexity there as more so just making it a bit more standardized across the board.
Welcome to
But
TGS
just attacks have been
2020
a thing
online
since
Capcom
the
special
original
program.
PSO. It's
We're
also in
about to begin.
PSU and the portable games.
So
Well,
my
no,
name is Taguchi,
PSO
and
too.
I will be your
right now, I know
MC
that I'm
for
saying
this
like
portion.
other action games, like games outside of Fantasy
So-
Star.
Yeah, true. Like Monster
So
Hunter.
like it's just a Fantasy Star thing where
sorry,
like
I
it
will
feels
be
like they're just trying to
Taguchi,
bring
and
that
I will be
process
MC for this portion.
kind of sort of normalized.
Yeah, because I can definitely tell that
During
this
this
is
live stream,
being
we'll be
heavily
welcoming
inspired
guests
by
from
Monster
Capcom's
Hunter with the kind of
development team who are
movement and
ready to share with us
open
some
that world had.
announcements regarding titles Resident
For
Evil
sure.
Village
And you know what?
Monster
I'm not
Hunter
against that
Rise.
either,
Wow,
because
look
a
at all
lot
the
of people will
comments.
say they're trying to copy games.
So let's start with the
Understand, the
first
one thing that I
title.
love about the
We'd like to
developers of
call
PSO
tonight's guests
is what they do is
to
what they
the
got.
stage. So over here,
They know
could you
how to
introduce
make
yourselves?
a small situation and
Hi,
make it their
my
own,
name
or they know how to make a
is
good
Yoshi
plan or
Kanda,
a good
and
blueprint
I'm one of the
and make it their
producers
own.
for
As they said in
Resident
the article, they
Evil
played a lot of
Village.
Diablo, and then you see
So
them come
for
out and they
everybody
make
watching,
PSO 2,
thank you for
and you're like,
watching,
holy crap,
tonight.
this don't even feel like
Next
Diablo.
up.
So even though they did take some elements from Monster Hunter, yeah, true, whatever. They know how to make it their own, and it's in a way where you can't look at it and honestly try to compare it to Monster Hunter. Just like how you can say, oh yeah, this loot system is kind of like Destiny, but you can't necessarily compare it to Destiny. It's like it's its own little thing in a way, and they make it so unique. And it's very rare that we see that with games. Normally, it's just straight copy and paste, just reskin. So it's nice to see a change in that, and it's nice to see them actually take initiative and change up how we move in the game as well. Because that was a big thing that came with the open world. Was like, okay, so we didn't see vehicles, sadly. And that's something that I was kind of hoping for. I was kind of hoping for like a private jet or something.
Space car, man, space car.
Space cars. And like we have that open worldness of Monster Hunter, and the way it seems like it's going to be like how, like I said, if you play God of War.
Oh, this is just the
you
REA
go from
trailer again.
world to
I'm
world
good.
to world, but you don't necessarily reach any point where there's a load screen unless, say, you die. So it seems like they're taking that approach, which is genius, by the way. Like, I think any game at this point that's open world is going to be doing that. Might as well do it. But I want to see more what they do with it, because like I said, they could take that element from Monster Hunter, and it seems like they are, especially with the hunting the literal monsters for material. I want to see more what they do, because I know they got more. They just haven't showed us.
I find it funny how PSO inspired Monster Hunter, and now Monster Hunter is inspiring PSO.
Pretty
Coming full
much.
circle, yeah.
Love to see it.
Developers are all kind of know each other. I think it's I think Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 14 director, and Sakai also all know each other. I remember there being an interview mentioning that at one point.
It's a fairly common thing, actually. As someone like for you guys know, I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14, and Yoshi P talks a lot about how he's a very big fan of playing World of Warcraft as well. So like they pull elements back and forth from each other's games, and if anyone follows other MMOs and things like that, WoW has introduced things that come from 14. It's something that happens in a lot of games nowadays, and the best part about it is like developers will take some of the best parts of those games and bring them into theirs, which what I loved was seeing that whole, like, I'm not a huge fan of open world style games, but what I loved about this was the fluidity between like leaving the lobby into the world, into finding your friends, into fighting. Like it all was just right there, one after another. And
Yeah,
it
the way that it is with going from
Where
lobby
there's eggs.
to world, it reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles X, if any of you have played that.
I played it. I love it. I wish there was a Switch port, but yes.
I love the landscapes in there that we saw, and I know this is going to sound crazy considering the big drop they made in this video, but I kind of want to see more, if only because I want to see it filled out more. Like, granted, I get that it's just these people showing off what they've made so far, and there's not that many people in it. Maybe when there's more players, we'll see more. That's the one thing I'm worried about, is that since you're kind of matching with players on the fly, up to 12 people in a certain area or something like that in an instance, that this is going to feel really empty for as big as it is. But given everything as it is, I'm really hoping that we see more of that, maybe more NPCs, more animation in the world and environment as we go on, because that would be really cool. Maybe some Ridroids. Give me some of those.
Really cool.
Oh no.
I mean, like, if you looked at the landscape, they were jumping over
including videos, we have a
sheer
lot more
cliff face and
information
stuff.
to show
So
you today.
it almost looks like it's been designed so that they could introduce like flight in some
We
form.
thought we'd start with a summary and
I
some
agree.
other information.
I think it's definitely a
There
possibility.
kind of is. There was at one point a little air jet that carried you up while you were doing your flying animation or your gliding.
And,
rather.
and in the initial trailer, the first one, they showed that you can glide from heights.
Yep.
But to
So,
go back
that
to what you're
piece
saying
that
about,
he is living, with his
you know,
wife
trying to
is
make it so
shockingly
that you
scattered
encounter
by
more
Crypt
people.
Redfield,
This is
who
where I
looked
was kind of
even
saying
in the
like
previous
Destiny.
game.
Destiny does this
So-
where if you go to where
after
like
watching the
something
trailer,
is,
I'm
it'll
sure
match
players
you
are
with
left
8
wondering
random people that are around that,
Chris's
and if you
motives
move
could be,
away from those people, it'll now find
and how
you
this
8
changes
new
the
people.
dynamic between the characters
And it
from
did look like,
RE7.
even though it is open,
can't disclose his
it
secrets
did look
today,
like
but
things
we'll
were
continue to
sectioned
provide
off.
more
If you noticed,
information in the future.
when he left the town, there was a barrier.
So in terms of the
And
setting, as the
also, he
title
met those
implies,
players on the
this game
road,
takes
and
place
then they
in a
said,
desolate,
okay, we're
snowy
going to a
village where
battle
all sorts of
section,
drama
and there was
unfolds.
another
So,
barrier there
the
as
interesting
well.
thing about this game is the village plays a central role, so much of that
They
is
never
considered
added
another main
mid-mission
character.
cake shops, did they, to Destiny?
And here we get a look at some of the
The good thing is though that Destiny is terrible with that, because the whole reason why everything goes through like 50 corridors to get to an area is because the game's matchmaking during that period, and if you go too fast, the
they'll
game
become even
forgets to
tougher when
matchmake.
they're organized
So
and
it looks like
coordinating their
PSO2 may actually have it better.
Yeah, and it does
But
look
even in
like
this
they
creature-infested
did
village, there
section
are
like
various
it
residents
is open
that
world
the
as far
players
as
can
like you
expect to
don't
encounter
there's
on
no
the
loading
way.
screen for you, but it does look like things
So
are actually sectioned
what
off
sort of
into
story is
like
going to be waiting for you
this is this
with all
area,
these
this is
interesting
this
characters
area.
in Village?
Okay, had to disconnect. I told him I had to
So,
leave
we'll have
because
more details
I can't
about
do
this
both
as
at the
well,
same
but, you know,
time. So I told him, let him know. I'll be sure to check their discussion afterwards on a VOD or something. So I definitely want to hear what they're thinking about. It's just I can't do both, so I'm gonna get on
It's
Discord.
really cool, right? Like, just seeing it brings up all these kind of interesting, makes me imagine all the cool things that are going to be happening in this game. So, is there anything else you can show us tonight? So, yeah, we have something that we haven't shown anybody yet. We have an interview with Pete and with the director Sato and with the art director Takano. So please take a look.
Hey.
Yo. Wait a minute, is the mic work? Okay, there we go.
So a very beautiful but scary.
So was there anything like major happening that I missed?
Not really.
Okay. Cause I was just like, I don't know when to leave. I wanted to be part of that discussion, but I'm like, I can't do both.
They were talking PSO2 like
Yeah. While Capcom's going on, like, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for sure, because it's like that's what
Blank slate for the
That's what
past
Discord group
chapter of
is. so,
Discord.
yeah.
But from a story perspective, we realized it would be better to make Ethan Winters a
I'm just one
character unto
person.
himself.
Pretty much.
And you know, like we really ended up liking who Ethan became, and we wanted to know what happened to him after Resident Evil.
Man, that's
7,
a hell of a
like, what
leak.
sort of life he would lead. So we started thinking that for the next stage, the protagonist
Wait, can I
really
buy
could
them
be
right
anyone
now?
else but Ethan, and we figured this all
Yeah.
out at a pretty early stage.
You could buy. You're talking about Metal Gear, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure Village was just as terrifying as Resident Evil 7, maybe even scarier. But
Holy
something
shit,
you'll
I
probably
can't believe
notice
that's
different
real.
from that game is that we changed the lighting
talking
a
about
lot
Metal Gear?
from what you saw
Yeah.
in Resident Evil 7. You probably noticed that if you watched the PV.
Like that just looks like a
And,
fever
you know,
dream.
We think we really hit the
Jesus
a good
Christ.
distance and made a terrifying and beautiful
from
village.
that title and really grew them in scale for
Oh wait, I gotta
Resident
change the
Evil.
stream title.
Not
It's
only
just
did
the
we
OG
up the graphics and elements of survival horror, but we focused on making the world and the atmosphere all around it feel both beautiful yet terrifying.
So when we were making Resident Evil 7, we thought, you know, is this still scary? We decided that in terms of game design, we would go back over everything that we did, and I didn't keep this in mind.
There we go.
We'd go back and we'd kind of reverse
you
all
good?
the lot. We'd
Yeah, I had to
rethink all
change
logic
the stream
in previous
title.
games.
Ah,
And try to
you're
make
static
a
on
really,
Discord.
terrifying game.
I can fix it.
So compared to RE7, Village is a bit more catchy, a bit more easy to pull yourself into. That's one of the primary concepts we kept in mind when creating the game. Now, in terms of visual beauty and the weight we gave to it, I really left it all entirely in the capable hands of art director Takano. As Village's director, I tried to think about the feel of the game. Like, what are the emotional moments? Where's the terror? Where's the beauty? Where's the cruelty?
Testing.
Where are all these like feelings? And thinking about all that sort of stuff is my main
Testing,
job. What
testing.
I consider my
1,
main
2,
job
3,
in
1,
creating
2,
this
3.
game. Now,
Oh,
when
it's
we
still not
think of the
working.
word village, it evokes a sense of closeness, of like a small, tiny place. But when you look at what you've built Village to be, it's sort of a colossal distance. It's got like this colossal distant feel to
Hey,
it.
does it work now?
We wanted to give it a sense of like oomph, like a very sense of reality. So we did our best to make the mountains around the village
does it
as
still have
fantastic as
static?
possible, to really give it a
Okay,
wide
you're
open
good.
vibe.
Okay.
We wanted players to walk through the world and be like, whoa, I didn't think of what I could actually go here, and wow, this is so cool and everything.
Oh, what happened?
So we thought a lot about how to
just looking at
create
the
a game
gameplay
that you can
for
make your
RE8.
own approach
Yeet.
to, where you could figure out your own solutions to problems that you face.
But yeah, this is new.
This is something we decided to do a
I'm about
lot
to say
more with
Jesus.
this game.
God, that
So
should
a lot
look
more
good.
freedom than in RE7. We want players to experiment, to figure out things that work for them. We want everyone to think of Resident Evil Village as a horror movie that you can play.
Cool.
To draw you into the world we've created. You'll want to take your time to fully explore the detailed environments and the fully designed set pieces. The only way that you could make it any more immersive, I guess, is to scan yourself and put yourself in the game.
Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals.
But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. And into the forest deep.
They're still sticking with the first person
What is it with that
perspective.
creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
まあ、本を使った理由はですね、すごくいろんなバラエティに
So
富
we
んだ作品
included
にな
a
る商品になる
storybook
な
in
と思ったんで
Village
すね。まあ一番良く
because we had a
ないのは
huge
結構やっぱり
variety of things that we included in the
まと
game.
まりきらずにお客さんが
We
何だろう
realized
な
later
I'm still not
that
sure how
it
to
was
feel
hard to
about
summarize
this.
all that, and players
For real?
might get confused.
Art
and
style
think,
clashes
you
so
know, what's
much.
this all about?
いろんなバラエティあるものが一つの書物に
That would
収まって
be,
く
you
る
know,
ような
not
まあちょっ
ideal.
とできたらなと思って考えてました。
So we came up with this one storybook that would sort of summarize everything for people so they could understand the whole picture of the game.
To get the full experience. All the little touches and ideas that the designers add are fully realized and come together once you make it through the entire game.
Really hope it's short though.
I forgot you played 7, right?
Yeah, I played pretty much every single
Village
Resident Evil
to
game.
me is
7 was good, but it was really short.
Did you mess with the
this
DLC?
kind of story of Ethan. This
No,
one
well, I've
guy.
seen some of it. But the main game itself is really short, but I still have to check out the DLC.
So probably the entirety of who he is just kind of brought into a one single game. For the Ethan Winters that we created in Resident Evil 7, I wanted to see where his story ended up. And I think that's kind of one of the main centerpieces of Resident Evil Village.
Oh, really? So they're continuing that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the water. I need to stay
Wow, that
hydrated.
was really cool. Oh man, look at all these really nice comments. Some of these comments are like, let Ethan have like a peaceful life, come on. If you watch the video we just showed, you can probably see
still
what
gonna
sort of
be in the
survival
Blues
horror
of
we're
Ethan.
trying to
Okay.
make with Resident Evil Village. We're hard at work on Resident Evil Village, so and we're doing everything we can to deliver an amazing game. So stay tuned for more information. So we do have one more thing to report. While Resident Evil Village is being developed specifically for next-generation consoles and PC, we're looking into delivering the experience on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well. We're looking into it, but we can't make any promises.
Oh, that's nice.
That's fair.
That's nice.
I appreciate
However,
transparency more than
We
anything.
will do our best in creating a top-tier survival horror experience on current generation consoles. Hopefully we'll be able to share some more good information. Wow, that's really exciting, right? So keep tuned for more information on this front.
I hope so, but
So
Resident Evil
that is
3
going to be
remake
it for
really
information
concerns
on
me.
Biohazard Village, but I hear we have some more information to share with everybody from something else.
That was horrible.
Yes, we have the 25th anniversary of the first
Like, that's
Resident
definitely the biggest concern is that
next year on March 22nd,
they've just been cranking these out.
2021.
Yeah.
So we're here to kick things off with this year.
Oh yeah, are you streaming
So we've
this by the way?
created
Or?
2
No, I
mascots
should,
for this anniversary, like a cute one and
It's
a
just
really
I
cool
can't
one.
talk too much because people are
And
sleeping here.
This
Oh, yeah,
one's
no,
like
that's
super
fine.
cute, right? So
No
the one
worries.
on the right is Raccoon-kun, or Raccoon. He is the mascot of Raccoon City. Now we have one more thing to show you, and that's this right here. Wow, look at it. That's like all the characters. So many characters I remember from the Resident Evil series.
I mean, are y'all gonna put out a collection or something?
Man, it's been forever since this came out. 25 years is a long time, right? Like, back then I was still a student when it came out, and like Nike Air Maxes and stuff were out, beepers and whatnot. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you. The reason why we're able to continue this series is because of all of you, of our fans. And I hope you enjoyed what we showed you today. And we have plenty more information to share with you soon, so please look forward to it. So that's all the news from the two of us today.
All right.
So everybody was really surprised to see that character in the middle of that big, large picture they had a second ago. So next year looks to be an excited one. And do you have one final message before you guys go and head off? So let's start with you, Takano-san. Or sorry, Kanda-san, sorry.
I will say though, this translator is better than whatever
So
Sega
we
was
can only give
doing.
you a little bit of information about
That was such a
this
yikes,
game
bro.
right now. But
Oh
we
my
want you to know that
goodness.
the entire staff is for Resident Evil Village is doing our best to create the best survival horror Resident Evil game for you guys to play.
Might as
So
well do it. Let's go.
we'll do our best to keep making it a sort of Resident Evil that is what everybody wants and is the sort of thing that everybody can have a lot of fun with. So please stay tuned for more information.
Thanks everyone for watching.
So next up is Pete.
Hey guys, you just stick Twitter?
What happened?
So we hope you look forward to more information about Resident Evil
so you know
Village
Metal
and
Gear
the
Solid,
25th
right?
year anniversary.
Yep, we know about the
of
GOG thing.
Resident
God
Evil.
dang it, I was... Well, but yeah.
So,
Man was
yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
all the
trying to be
information we
big
have for you
brain
about
here.
Resident Evil today, but we hope you enjoyed it. Did everybody have fun?
Very excited for it.
I can't believe that Papa,
TGS.
the character, was in the center of that big picture every for it. I was really surprised to see him there.
I'm like, I hope the ports are good. I have no idea.
So next, we have
I'll
some
let our
information for
people
you
take the
on
fall.
Monster
I'll
Hunter.
gladly buy 1 and 2 again if they're good.
So stay tuned.
The only thing it doesn't look
25
like they
years,
really
wow.
enhanced anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like our
I
preparations
mean,
are ready. So
whatever.
now
Not
we're going to
that-
move
that big
on
a deal
to
in my
talk
opinion.
about
They look like the original PC.
Monster
ports.
Hunter
This is-
Rise and
that's
Monster
actually
Hunter
bad.
Stories 2,
Oh, well,
which were
wait,
announced
away from
just
mods.
last week.
Kind of wait for mods then.
So here to tell
Oh,
you about
boy.
them are Monster Hunter Rise producer
Konami said,
Sugimoto
listen,
Gyozo and
we're just
the
gonna make it
director
available on
Ichiro
GOG. That's all you're getting.
So could you introduce yourself?
We have allowed you to play this
I'm the
in the
producer,
year 2020.
Sugimoto. And I am the director, Ichinose.
I want that shirt.
It looks like they're still
Capcom
warming
saved
up,
me.
So, like, we just showed up here, sorry.
Please.
Why does the guy on the right look like Yoshida?
So I could sense the excitement
see it a
building up
little
the
bit.
moment you two arrived.
looks a little bit
There
like
was all these
Yoshida.
really interesting and fun comments. People super excited to see this.
Yes.
So what sort of information do you
Yeah.
have for us today?
Definitely yes.
So we showed you a Monster Hunter Rise
You guys are saving Capcom.
promotional
kind of.
video the other
Not-
day.
Well, they are.
But
I mean, they're what
this is
saved
one that
Capcom in the
actually
Dark
is slightly
Ages.
different. We've updated the gameplay footage in it. So this is the TGS
Oh, you mean the
2020
PS3
edition
slash
of it.
360
So I hope you
generation.
enjoy.
Updated the gameplay, they said. Yo, please don't tell me that's all we're getting, though. Just like a tiny bit of gameplay changes.
They're
in the
just gonna.
trailer.
Oh, never mind. They're gonna show the trailer again.
Yeah.
No change.
But they add like 10 seconds of new footage, though. It's gonna be so hype. No.
It's all you need.
I don't mind watching this again.
I can't believe I'm watching it for the 100th time. And I'll do it again.
Not even 101 times. Oh man.
Weak. Oh lord.
I used to be a PSO whore. Now I'm a Monster Hunter whore.
God, I feel so much more comfortable just looking at Monster Hunter footage. I'm like, ah, yes, I know this series. I'm in my element. I was so lost.
God, the quality sucks.
I know. That's the thing. After all these streams, like, God, I need some direct feed.
Yeah.
It's like direct hit or bust. For these trailers.
Yeah. Like, PSO2 New Genesis on stream looked especially bad. That bitrate was lower than even I was expecting. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute.
That's different. That's different. That's
a little bit
really.
different.
That's.
Oh shit, that hitbox on that hammer, though.
Yo.
Ugh, I need more. Please don't tell me that's it. Please don't tell me that's it.
A heavy bolt gun.
You better not.
Hold myself back. I'm trying to hold myself.
Y'all better not just have that and that's it. Come on. Come on. Come on,
That
son.
was a different trailer. What the fuck?
Yeah, like what I was saying, it's just gonna be different at the end. Oh my god.
Pretty much.
The silence is killing me.
Wow. That was hooking those comments. That was really fun. So, as you could see, there was some new gameplay footage in there. We'll tell you a little bit more about these new elements a little bit later.
Dude, the heavy
Come
bolt
on.
gun change.
That part in the end was like, wow, this is super
I
Japanese,
guess we're going
right?
back and doing watch together again to analyze that.
I guess we're gonna be able to expect a lot
Yeah,
of
we
fun
are.
elements like that in the next game. So, Monster Hunter Rise is the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. Could you tell us what it's about? So our main focus on Monster Hunter Rise is making use of
Almost
the
sounds like
portability of the Nintendo
Steries.
Switch, which allows you to pick up and play the game at any time. This game's about being able to play wherever you want, whenever you want, with anyone you want. So, as we also explained during the announcement footage the other day, the rise in the title refers to the freedom of movement the player has, which allows you to jump and climb around the environments as much as you want. We wanted to instill the title with kind of a sense of excitement to players across the world while they're exploring the game. We hope that players really enjoy that sort of stuff. So, Ichinose and I will tell you what kind of game Monster Hunter Rise is going to be and what kind of features it's going to have. So let's start with the most important aspect.
Yes, I need more details on this. What are the limitations?
This game has all these kind of really exciting movement-based actions that are in the game. So the game allows you to scale cliffs and like kind of elevated platforms, and to use the wire bug to do all sorts of really interesting things, like move across, to run across the walls and everything. So here's going to be a video showing the wire bug. So this is some more actions that uses the wire bug.
Holy crap!
To traverse the environment. This lets you do all sorts of really interesting things, like scaling steep cliffs and to reach high places, moving very quickly. It also can be combined with your weapon for a variety of spectacular attacks, creating a completely fresh hunting experience. So you can use the wire bug to do actions like wall running, to overcome obstacles like they're nothing, and to bring kind of an exciting new dynamic to the combat as well. As you can see, there's cool combo attacks you can use to make a much more fun experience.
Wonder how the motion values are going to be affected by it.
And kind of give you a lot more mobility in the game, right? And so we really hope that people are excited to see more information about this. So we are talking a little bit about the there's a new area in the game as well, sort of a...
Darn it. Didn't get to learn a single new thing.
So after your quest, you'll head back over there.
At least with wire bugs. I wanted to know a tiny bit more, but okay.
In the trailer, we showed off a new locale called the Shrine Ruins. We'll be able to show you some more live gameplay of this area during Capcom TGS Live 2020 on September 2020, if that's tomorrow. We're going to have some, actually, gameplay footage. We're going to be playing it on the stream for you, so... definitely
shit.
Put that down on your agenda so you can listen to more.
Oh, shit. I guess I gotta make room for that tomorrow.
So definitely make sure to catch the stream on September 26th.
You're killing me here.
No,
there's so much more stuff that you've added to this game. Next, we'd like to
Head
tell us a
empty.
little bit more about the new buddy, the canine. So you can see it in this new video. So this is a new type of buddy called the...
You ever feel like it's sinking in that we're just getting the same information again?
The player.
Yeah.
I'm getting
And
worried.
you can even ride on their backs.
Unfortunate.
Say it ain't
to move
so.
around and do all sorts of other. So they're very invaluable allies in combat. So while riding a canine, your hunter's stamina doesn't really decrease. So you're able to run across each area to your heart's content. It gives you a lot more mobility. So while you're riding a canine also, you can use some items and perform some items, like you can recover your health and things like that.
That's Iceborne.
So Monster Hunter is a multiplayer game, but in single player,
nothing new.
You're able to bring up to 2 buddies along on your quests.
My goodness. Guys, you're killing me here.
So you can like have a canine and one other thing as well. So and they can be 2 of the same type as well. So it can be 2 canines. It can be a canine and like a palinite or something like that. So, you know, if you like dogs, you can definitely go with the dog version. If you like cats, you can go with the cat version. So in single player, you can bring 2 with you, but in multiplayer, each hunter only gets to bring 1 buddy with them. So you can kind of like pick the one that, you know, really fits you. So I'm really excited to see how these buddies will kind of affect the gameplay. But now, of course, we can't talk about Monster Hunter without mentioning the monsters. Do you have any new monsters in store for us? Can you tell us about them?
Oh my gosh, this is just a
Monster
review.
Hunter Rise has lots of new monsters. So in the trailer, we showed off a few of them, including the new flagship
I woke
monster,
up for
Magna
this.
Malo, which you'll see here.
Man, I thought New Genesis was gonna be the disappointment, and Monster Hunter was gonna pick up the slack. I'll be real. I did not expect to be on this timeline today.
So we can't give you all.
I did not expect to be on this timeline where New Genesis gave me tons more info to look at.
Let me just show you this picture. It's still a long way into
What's
the release.
the point of this, dude?
Why are we here? For what purpose?
So we'll
to what end?
go. But for right now, we'd like you all to know that it's a fearsome, fanged with Vern, with a strong air of menace about it. It's really just scary.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Modes of
Come
movement.
to talk with you again.
Sorry, you're going to have to
Oh
wait
my
for more
God.
information about that. But we hope everybody will look forward to finding out more about this really cool monster. Next up, we have Aknosam, a kind of very kind of peculiar looking bird wyvern that looks kind of like a parasol. Whoa. It's fiercely territorial, however, and once it detects any intruders, it spreads its wings, trying to intimidate its prey by expanding kind of a crest within.
How's Max doing? Shit.
I can't do it because I actually started streaming.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm like, I
So
might
next
just
up.
go do that anyway.
So
Just
this
open
one
up on your
is
phone.
called the Great Izuchi.
Oh my goodness.
It
Good
is
idea.
a bird wyvern that kind of attacks with its tail, which has evolved into a very unique
I'd
shape,
say I'm
a
sorry, Shin, but I'm
cyclone
here
shape.
too, suffering with you.
So the Great Izuchi forms packs with
Max is just
others
staring
like
at the
it, with
screen again.
other smaller Izuchi, and it tends to patrol its territory with some elite
You know, it's
members
funny,
of
I
its
mentioned
pack
this
by
to
its
you
side.
last night.
So once they spot
I was like, I
their
can't
prey,
believe
they'll attack in
Microsoft
unison.
just showed old trailers.
So you have to kind of stay on your toes.
And now we're
be
here.
aware of the entire pack when they come to attack. Next, we have this
Gosh.
very unique
Everything.
monster called,
Everyone's showing old
Tetranodon.
trailers.
I'm
Who's
just
an
double
amphibious monster
baffled
that
by
is-
this because they already had a breakdown in the Monster Hunter
She's
Direct.
extremely gluttonous, and it'll swallow anything.
Yeah.
And it was more
concise
concise than this. Like,
So once
bruh.
it's done eating, its stomach will swell
What's
and
up,
kind of
Sky?
get slower, but then its attacks also become heavier and more destructive.
Thank you,
So,
Captain Obvious.
We have
Thank
definitely
you.
several more monsters to talk about. And we also have a lot of monsters from that you know and love from the Monster Hunter series. And they will all be in Monster Hunter Rise, but we can't talk about them just now, so please keep an eye out for more information. So
When can you talk about
we talked a
them?
little bit about the new
What's
base
the
that you
point
start
of
off in Monster
this?
Hunter Rise.
Just
Can you tell us a
go
little bit
to-
more about that?
Just turn tomorrow to now.
So the base of your new hunting
Yeah,
life
I'm like, I guess all the info we
Commandant
really
Village.
want is just in the live footage. That's where we'll have tons of stuff to analyze, but this?
right?
Bruh, they gave us like 5 seconds of new stuff. That's all we have so
smithy,
far.
Facilities and
Yeah.
other really interesting buildings to explore.
Okay, Sky.
There's also a lot of colorful characters in this village who will be supporting the hunters as they explore this world. So the trailer also made something called the Rampage. It's really important to the story, so we can't quite reveal anything about that just yet. But this is a completely new gameplay element that we're working on, so please look
Rampage
forward
is
to
new
more
Hyper,
information
new
in the
new
future.
Apex.
Yeah,
new
most
Frenzy.
likely.
So we've talked a lot, and we showed you this new PV as well. But that's about all we can talk about today, though we do have a slightly different trailer that we've made just
What do you
for this
mean that's all you
occasion.
can talk about today?
Oh, sorry, you showed a slightly different trailer just for this occasion, so could you tell us a little bit more about the new scenes you added?
Please.
So, firstly, we showed off
a little bit.
We showed off some new actions for the lance, the hammer, the light
Ah,
blade,
yes,
and the
the
longsword.
scraps we got today.
And we also showed some cool new actions that use the wire bug.
Oh my god, audio.
They're looping it
There are
now.
also some really interesting new aerial attacks using large barrel bombs. So, new.
I was really interested in the light bug
So
on
we also
there.
have new actions and new abilities for
The fact that you have the mobility with the
palicos
wire bug to just
and,
dodge
a
towards the
guarding
side
parasol,
like
I think,
that.
for
Yeah, it's really gonna help with those. Because dodging was always like the
There was
biggest
even a glimpse
risk
of
with
a
going
small
range.
monster with a very unique kind of face that you'll run into the shrine ruins.
It's probably going to be the same with heavy bow
Kind of like a
guns.
tanuki
You'll be able to
wrecking
use the
dog.
wire bug to dodge towards
We
the
also
left
showed kind
or
of
right.
like a bug-like monster as well, but we'll tell you more about those at a later date. Wow, I mean, it sounds like there's a lot more really cool information to be waiting for, so we'll keep an eye out for it. So,
Whoa.
as I mentioned before, we will premiere
Okay, never mind. I thought I went to the bottom and got really
some
excited.
live gameplay
Damn it.
at Capcom TGS Live 2020 on September 26th at 5
They
a.m.
released us
Pacific
the demo
Standard
real
Time.
early
So
on, like
we hope you tune in
Octopath
again tomorrow.
or
I think
whatever.
we have just some
That
of
would
that
be pretty
information on
funny.
the screen.
Oh my god, so I gotta get up at 8 in the morning.
So now that we know a little bit more about the game itself, can you tell us what we should expect at launch?
Do anything for the
Well, first
Monster
off,
Hunter.
Monster Hunter Rise's release
Why
date
do I gotta
will
simp for
be
Monster Hunter?
Friday, March 26th,
Why is this my life?
2021. It will be released simultaneously worldwide. We will, of course, have both a physical version and a digital version, so you can pick whichever you like. We also have a version of Monster Hunter Rise called Deluxe Edition that has a bundle of recommended DLC, including
Shin's
Kamurai
dying on the
layered armor
inside
set.
right now.
For more information about this, please visit our official website. Are there any bonus things that we can accept? A pre-order bonus that we can think of?
I should have just slept in today.
He comes to how cute those guys are.
Yep.
So we don't
Really
have
should've.
that many.
Yep.
Supply will be limited,
I really should have slept in today.
but all versions will include
I should have stayed in that Discord call. Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah,
Palamute and
yeah.
a Palaku. And some
I could have been
special
networking
layered
today.
armor. So
Damn
your
it.
Palamute will get a retriever costume layered armor, and your
It's like,
Palaco will
is
get
that
a
like
forest
some
cat
popular
layered out.
YouTubers on that Discord or
And Gabi,
something?
look how
Basically,
released
content
July
creators and
22nd,
streamers for
that is.
PSO2.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you about that because like
So,
you already
we
know that
also have
YouTuber on YouTube.
3 Monster Hunter
Subtly
Rise
mentioned that I
amiibos that
should
will be
ask you
released on
about
the
it.
same
Oh, yeah,
as
he
the
rated.
game. Magnamala,
once.
a Palamute, and a Palico.
Okay.
These amiibo unlock special layered armors in the
Whoa,
game,
these
so we
figures
hope
look completely
you check
different
them
than
out.
what they looked like before.
And last
I'd
but
like
not
to join
least,
that Discord sometime because I guess I'm technically a
we
content
did mention Monster
creator.
Hunter Stories 2 the other week as well. So we have some
It ain't up
cool
to me.
crossover content for that as well. So look forward to more information on
And
that.
just
at
give me
later
a
date.
link or something with those YouTubers. Or
That's the
wherever
thing,
you
I-
So
go to
pre-orders for the
apply.
digital version have already gone live.
It's not application. I don't know how they do it.
And pre-orders for the physical version started today, September 25th. So please
They just
consider
invite, but
pre-ordering.
it
Very much
ain't up to
appreciated.
me.
Yeah.
So everything we talked about today will be put up on the official website as well. So please don't forget to check that for more information. So I think that about finishes everything for today. Monster Hunter Rise comes out on March 26, 2021. Are there any final words you have for our viewers about this game? So,
I don't even, Sky.
Since Monster Hunter Rise was announced
What
the other
happened?
day, we've received a lot of
looking
positive
at
fan
Sky.
feedback, which has made us really happy. Thank you very much.
Chat is open.
So we are currently working hard on completing this completely new hunting experience. So please look forward to it and to more information about our game. So we'll keep bringing you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise in the future, but we will definitely have a lot more to talk about before March 2021. So we've only revealed a tiny bit of information thus far. So we hope you look forward to finding out all the more information we have coming up.
More than,
also, please
less than
make
tiny,
sure to
it's
follow the
minuscule.
official line and Twitter and other SNS accounts for Monster Hunter. We will continue to add more information as
You
time
did not
goes
save us
on.
today, Capcom.
So that's all from Mr. Ichinose.
How could
Thank you
you?
very much for joining us today.
How could you do this?
Oh.
If people wanted this info, the direct was
So,
way more
there are probably gonna be
concise.
some viewers
I'm
who are like,
so
"Oh, man, those
baffled
bunnies are
at
too
this.
cute to ride." So next, Mr. Shijimoto is going to share some more information on Monster Hunter Stories 2 with us.
Will it actually be information? Will it be new?
So at the same time as Monster Hunter Rise,
Okay,
we
this
released
might
some
be
information.
ironically
We
more
announced Monster Hunter
of
Stories
a juicy
2.
tidbit.
So I have some more details for you, but please take a look at the trailer.
Oh, here we go again.
I feel like this is some sort of contractual obligation.
It could
Like,
be.
they just had to show up to this. They had to market it again. It's like, I get it from a business standpoint, but my god.
More and more vague due to a lot of complaining for a tiny bit of info that can cause big, massive reaction on spoiling.
Did I miss anything? You did not, Bronco. Wait, what was that you were saying, Shin?
I was just reading Sky's comment.
Oh, what was
Sky's
it?
comment says, to be honest, podcast lately has become more and more vague due to a lot of complaining for a tiny bit of info that can cause big, massive reaction on spoiling. That doesn't make sense to me.
For Monster Hunter?
I don't know, in general? So yeah.
The thing is, though, like, if they're gonna say... The thing is, Sky... The problem with this is that, like, I don't expect, like, a ton of new footage. But even in the direct, they said there's gonna be more info at TGS, and I kid you not, man, it was all redundant. It was all stuff that we knew. Like, that's the part that makes it disappointing. If they promise something, and then they just regurgitate the same information, you can't not be disappointed at that. You know? They showed, like, 7 seconds of new footage, and that's, like, about it. So I guess technically they didn't lie, but...
Yeah,
man, they
Sky.
really announced it, like, a week ahead of time. I'm like, bruh.
Sky, if you noticed our reactions...
Man,
Yeah.
that character design was awesome.
Like, that's the thing,
That was
they
such an
hyped it
exciting
up.
trailer.
They announced it in the direct, like, a week ago. Like, expect new information at TGS, and I'm like, why would you do this if there wasn't barely anything to show?
So, just like an RPG game, it'll have all the things that you'll expect. So you'll become a monster hunter. Obviously, you're going to be a monster hunter, but you're going to forge bonds with monsters, raise them, become a monster rider, and travel to all kinds of places.
No shit, Sherlock.
So, moving on. So, Rathalos have mysteriously disappeared from the world of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. The protagonist, a descendant of the legendary rider Red, meets a Wavirian girl who has been entrusted with a mysterious egg. The two set out on an epic tale surrounding the Wings of Ruin. Now, of course, you'll be able to adventure with many of your favorite monsters from the Monster Hunter series, but you'll also experience a narrative deeply rooted in the bonds between Rider and Monster worthy of the story's name. Now, can you tell us a little bit more
I
about
don't
some of
even
the
know what's
characters?
going on in your chat.
It's still a little bit too early to talk about most of it, but I think I can tell you a few things. So first, look at the slide.
Okay, then.
I'm just dying inside.
So some people might think this is the protagonist.
Stay
but this is
hydrated.
actually not the protagonist.
That's what I'm
This
doing.
is a character named
right
Red,
now.
who is a legendary monster rider. So please check a look at the thing in the palm of his hand. This is called a kinship stone, and it's used by riders to deepen their bond with monsters. So the bonded monsters are called monsties. So you can ride them, of course, but it's said that there are monsties with other hidden abilities as well, and you can kind of collect and find them as you go.
Hardly not a lot of people played Stories 1.
So
yeah,
this is Red's partner.
But they're just basically saying this stuff that's already been repeated before.
So Red and his wrath are key to the story, and they're some of the first to notice that the world has changed, or is changing. And the protagonist is Red's grandchild. The protagonist is also a monster hunter like Red, but they're only a beginner. They may be a rider, but they use similar weapons to hunters and can fight monsters. You'll be able to customize their details, so you can change their name and customize their appearance and do all sorts of interesting things like that. So this hasn't been announced yet, the next thing we're talking about. But these are all different things that your characters look like. These are all characters that you can design.
Yo, Crystal Star, thank you for the raid.
So I'd also like to tell
how'd your stream go?
Weapons in the game. In addition to the great sword, the hammer, and the sword and shield, we plan to add 2 more weapons from the Monster Hunter series.
Oh, so this one doesn't even have like all the weapons, I guess?
So now I'd like to introduce you to another character.
What about augmenting? Nice. There's still a lot in PSO2 I still need to learn. I've been avoiding it until I have to confront it.
So in the Monster Hunter universe, there is
to
a race
New
that's
Genesis
different from
livestream.
humans called the Wyverians.
Yeah. New Genesis stuff looks pretty good.
Is their exceptionally long lifespan.
I just want to like see like trailer footage or like stuff that looks like a little cleaner because the bitrate was a little rough on the stream. But it looks really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hopefully they can touch it up a little bit before release, but
this girl Enna been entrusted with an egg by
definitely has me
Raphael, but,
curious.
We can't reveal that yet, obviously. Meeting her is the event.
I'm liking how seamless it looks, though.
So meeting her is the event that kind of sets the protagonist's adventure in motion. And meeting her is sort of the key that sort of sets your adventure and sets you on your quest to find the Wings of Ruin. So I'm really excited to see what sort of story
it's going.
for us.
I was streaming the new Genesis stuff obviously at the start of this, and it's been pretty good.
The game release.
Capcom's
game
letting me
release is
down a
going to
little
be,
bit though.
In summer of 2021.
TLDR, I love Monster Hunter. Been playing it for
we're developing it
years.
to be a game that not just Monster
And
Hunter fans, but all
they
RPG
announced
fans can
Monster Hunter Rise and Stories 2 on like a mini Nintendo Direct like
Also,
a week
as I
ago.
said earlier,
And
some
they said there was going to be more
aspects
info
of
at
the game tied to Monster
TGS,
Hunter
but
Rise, so,
it's pretty redundant right now, so I'm kind of suffering here. Basically.
things in Monster
It's a
Hunter
little
Rise are tied to
disappointing, I ain't
Monster
gonna lie.
Hunter, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, so please look forward to more information on that.
Although Stories 2 had a bit more info, thankfully.
Wow, look,
But
I
man,
think that's all
Monster
we're
Hunter
talking
Rise
about
barely
today.
had anything. I'm just like,
We'll be updating
why
all
is this
information on
here?
the official website, so you can check
Why
out
am
more
I here?
information.
You know?
So do you have anything to
I'd
say
rather
to the
go to
viewers in
sleep.
closing, Mr. Sugimoto?
Pretty much. Yeah, Shin's here too, suffering in the the call with me.
So today we introduced 2 games,
Oh,
Monster Hunter Rise
God.
and Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. So we're putting out updates via the official website.
This is
as
what
well as
happens
on
though when
Twitter
you
by
announce
other
something
official
like a
SNS
week ago
accounts.
and then you have an event a week
So
afterwards.
please don't forget to keep an eye on
It's
those.
just, I don't know what I was expecting.
Also at Capcom
But
TGS Live 2020
they announced it
tomorrow,
on that.
we will also
We've got
have
an
more
announcement
information
of an
as well,
announcement,
including a live,
basically.
we will be playing the game for you live as well.
Man.
So thank you. I hope everyone's excited for Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. I'm Mr. Sugimoto. Thank you for your presentation.
Sick.
So, and that is all of the titles that we're introducing today. But
It's
we do
like
have
that
a
Family
number of
Guy
special
episode
announcements
where
from Capcom.
literally Peter just walks and trips on his
So a
knee and then
huge
he's
sale
like,
line of Capcom titles are now up to 86%
Jesus
off.
Christ, that was
Several
bad.
Resident Evil titles, including Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 7, and others are currently on
Jesus.
sale. For players who haven't played Resident Evil 7 yet, now is the chance to play before Resident Evil 7 Village arrives. Also,
Are you gonna triple dip?
Generations Ultimate on Nintendo Switch is now on sale.
How much is
how about picking
7
up to
right
play
now?
with friends while looking forward to the arrival of Monster Hunter Rise? We also have other really fun old titles as well, such as Okami from our older.
My goodness, I really left that Discord call for
more
this.
information about on them.
How could I have known?
I wouldn't have known either.
I feel like I have so much regret right now.
I would have been like, just go back to that Discord.
Holy shit.
You can tune in for additional info on the three titles to feature today, along with the Devil May Cry Special Edition.
Evil 7 Gold Edition
and
is
announcer Street Fighter 5
$20 on Steam right now.
Lastly,
hey, what game?
Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition is $20 on Steam.
After the stream today, we
it's
have
not
the
bad.
Street Fighter League Pro JP 2020 tournament first leg, which will be starting on Esports X at 11 p.m. Japan Standard Time today. Topped up with international top players such as the legendary player Umehara and the Todai graduate Tokido. The strongest players will gather to form a dream team to their set.
I wonder if Max was spinning chairs on this as well.
Awesome stuff. Wow, that was such a really packed broadcast we had today. We hope everybody really enjoyed it, and that brings an end to our program tonight. For everybody watching today, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh my
and
god,
we hope
dude.
To see you again tomorrow.
Oh my god. You know, I was thinking, man, I was like, man, I should have stopped the stream so that way I'd have the Sega reaction and the Capcom reaction as separate things to upload to the YouTube channel. And now I'm just gonna say fuck that and upload it all as one big session anyway, because there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Like, oh yeah, let me react to Capcom's TGS 2020 as a separate video. Don't... oh my god, bro, what was that? Pretty much that gif. Just... I did not think we were going to be on that timeline. I thought it was going to be like 2 awesome like sessions with like really good info, and it's just New Genesis was good, but yikes. Monster Hunter, yeah. I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse. Just disappointed.
Yep, that was the PSO2 was the highlight today.
My god.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna stop the stream briefly, unless... Wait, is there any, like, direct footage out for PSO2 New Genesis? Because I'd like to see it again if possible. Other than I'm guessing you just want to go to sleep, right?
I mean, wait, what are we gonna do?
I was gonna see if there's any, like, actual, like, clear footage of the showcase for a New Genesis, but, like, I don't think they've uploaded anything.
Oh, give me a link if possible.
That was like a month
You were
ago.
lurking? That's cool, man.
No, that's just...
So...
That's just a stream archive. I'm just checking the official YouTube channel. There's, like, nothing.
Also, Sky, look at Discord.
Yeah, there's nothing. Damn it. Oh well. Is there anything else today? Not really. I'm just looking through the schedule before I end this. I mean, there's Konami tomorrow.
What does Konami have beyond Metal Gear?
I don't know.
If I do this, I'd be like, I'll just show on stream.
Honestly,
there's speculation about like a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake happening, but that's like it.
Here
I
you
don't
go.
even know though. Honestly, like if that's all it's gonna be, I'll just sleep in. If there's a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake trailer, like I'll live. I can't trust Konami to actually deliver the goods.
Yeah.
I'd rather sleep in and react to that trailer afterwards, honestly. I don't wanna wake up at 7 in the morning again for disappointment.
I mean, I get that 7 o'clock anyways because of going out for morning walks, but yeah.
Nothing,
Like that
Bronco.
Metal
It's just
Gear
it's a rumor
numbers.
right now.
Yeah, it's just a rumor.
Um
It might be credible, but who knows?
yeah. I mean there's Koei Tecmo, but it's gonna be
I mean,
games that I'm not messing with.
I mean, the translator is still better than what PSO2 had, or what Sega had, honestly.
Yeah. But does it matter when the info is nothing to me?
Much.
Ugh. Jesus. But no, I don't want to be super negative. It's just for me, it's nothing. I'm still excited for Rise. For anybody watching this in like a VOD or something, don't get it twisted. I'm still super hyped for Rise, and I'm still getting it no matter what. It's just this presentation. I'm like nothing. I just feel hollow.
You're not selling the game.
Pretty much. But I mean, yeah. I guess that's it.
Metal
What happened,
Gear
Chin?
is horrible with these PC ports. I knew it.
Oh, did people already get in there? What's up?
No, I'm looking at the GOG page right now, and I'm like, I look here for notes, and it says recommended controller layout to a link, and the PS4 controller is not supported.
Which page are you looking at? Metal Gear Solid 1 or 4? Or, sorry, not 4, 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2. However, trigger buttons are not possible to bind for the Xbox 360 and Xbox One controllers.
Wait, repeat that?
I'm gonna post this on your chat.
Oh, I'm looking right now.
It's in the note. Tosai. However, the trigger buttons are not supported or not possible to bind for Xbox 360 and Xbox
Wow.
This is literally just the original PC port. This is not even a remaster.
Yikes, bro. Yikes.
None of these are remasters.
Oh.
Not even like the HD collection that came out.
Dude, that would have been great to have. So we can have Metal Gear Solid 3 on PC running at 60 frames. Because even then, it dropped frames on PS3 360 when you turn on free camera mode.
Yeah, is this confirmed lock 30?
If it's the original one?
Well, MGS 1 should run at 30, yeah. 2 should
Yeah.
be 60. Hope. Well, the original MGS2 on PS2 ran on 60. I don't know about PC.
I played
PC's
the original. I played the original Metal Gear Solid 1 on PC.
Yeah.
But the resolution doesn't even go above like 720p.
Yikes. Oh, that's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
10, what was it? 1024 by 768? Something?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, what a time to be alive.
I would buy this, but this feels like a disservice to the MGS series.
I'll buy it when it's on sale.
Yeah, I'll just like wait until it's like, oh no.
$10 is too high for this.
Or you know how GOG has that refund policy?
Yeah.
Buy it all at once and then say, this is not what I asked for. I want
Or better
refund.
yet, you know how there's emulators that can help you upscale way better than this?
Yeah, I have PS. I have PC at X2 or something like that. The PS2 emulator.
Yeah, just.
Dude, I just click on this.
I tell you what, Those same people that were complaining about Mario 3D All Stars, they sure as hell better not let this go scot free. It's only $10.
Why is GOG putting out the ideal controller settings on their site? Why?
Even for Metal Gear Solid 1, you still can't bind the triggers. Oh my goodness.
But here's the thing: they're gonna excuse this because it's only $10 per game. And
You're right, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's cheap. I can excuse a shoddy work here.
And don't get it twisted. Limited time release and everything with 3D All Stars is trash. Never defending that. But I'm just like, it's this double standard thing, right? Where I'm just like, people should deserve, should expect better, period, for most of these releases.
Just give us the HD collection on the 360 and PS3
Yeah.
and PC. How is that so
Like, that's the
hard?
most painful part, is that the HD collection was phenomenal. And, like, you're just not, like, it's there. It exists. And you're
Yeah.
just not gonna use that for some reason. I don't know if there's, like, legality stuff, because I think Bluepoint did help with, that HD collection.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's why.
Bless Bluepoint.
But yeah, once again, Bluepoint, like, when they do HD collections, like, phenomenal. Like, legit perfect. But man, that's a bummer that they, I guess, couldn't get the license or something.
The only thing the the HD collection didn't have was like the Apex Escape stuff in MGS3.
Yeah, the extra stuff.
And the skateboarding. Where's that? Wait, hang on a minute. Does this version of MGS2?
It's subsistence. It comes with it.
Good.
Oh, have a good one, Crystal Star. Take care. I'm gonna be heading back to bed soon because I woke up early for this.
Yeah. It's been a while, Jitosaya. Konami can't even bother to do correct controller compatibility, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's 2020 and Konami is literally fucking MGS fans still. This is kind of ridiculous, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, the Konami Collectors series. What's the point of this?
I don't know.
Because like the Castlevania anniversary and Contra collections already existed. Why do we need this? I mean, it's $7. I guess it's cheaper, but I'd rather pay more for more games.
The thing is, do they exist in on PC?
They do.
Oh, I thought it was only on consoles.
Let me see. Contra.
They didn't put this on Steam.
I'd love to be wrong on that.
Let me check. I'm gonna check Steam. GOG is weird about searching stuff.
No, Bronco. This is what we're talking about. This collection here is basically just glorified old NES ROMs.
Yeah, Contra Anniversary Collection's already on Steam. Castlevania Anniversary Collection's on Steam as well. What? What's the point?
That's
GOG?
even dumber. That's even dumber.
To quote Jim Sterling, fuck Konami.
Yeah.
Always.
Fuck Konami.
I just want Sony to buy Konami from, rather, I want Sony to buy MGS from Konami as well as Only the Enders.
I'm like, I'm of two minds on this because it's like, at one point it's like, okay, cool. For preservation, at least it's there to buy, but at the same time I'm like, fuck you for not giving me something better than what I could emulate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not how you do it. Like, you gotta make this a nice package to incentivize people to buy it. Like, this is just an asset dump. This is so half-assed.
Yeah.
I mean, the better one out of the rest is actually just Metal Gear. Regular Metal Gear, honestly.
No, and they never had like a PC version of Metal Gear 2, which is the good one.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, at least they're there, but my god,
it's not great.
My god.
Microsoft hurry and spend $7.5 billion for Konami IP.
Or Sony. Oh my god, dude.
I just want Castlevania to come back, man. I got Bloodstained.
Yeah.
But
I wish Castlevania was back too. I miss it so much.
if Castlevania did come back under Konami's hand, though, they will turn the 1999 game into a gacha game.
Yeah. Oh man, though. Hold on. I was just gonna say, real quick though, just I should probably stop the stream because it's like 3 hours in, and I sure am not gonna go through the trouble of editing this and splitting it up into two. So that's gonna do it for me. Should any
Honestly,
closing thoughts for you?
PSO2 looks nice, and Capcom doesn't exist today. That's all I'll say.
Today, temporarily, it does not exist. I don't see it.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Capcom just, they just said peace.
Capcom's panel was all a dream. Capcom's panel somehow merged with Microsoft's from yesterday. I don't know how they did it.
Peace. Oh, peace sign and disappear gif.
Yeah, literally. Just the peace side.
Look.
Oh my lord.
Literally all that. There you go. Have fun.
Oh man.
This is Capcom right now.
Like that's it. But I'm gonna head out, guys. I'll go to sleep soon, but oh my goodness. That was half worth it. But yeah, I'm out. Later, dudes. I'll be streaming later today, but now I have to go back to sleep and get my hours that I don't have of sleep. So
I'm the same right now, so yeah.
yeah, I'll see you guys later when I wake up. I can't even tell you an ETA. I really can't. I'll see you later, guys.
Have a
Holy
good
shit.